Hello, everybody. Good evening. How's it going? How's your hump day going? Welcome to Adventures in Asterie, aka Saint Stella. That's me. Hi. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you to everyone who's joining us for the first time. I'm really excited to play with this group of awesome people tonight. I'm just gonna make a really quick few announcements, then we're gonna bring everyone on stream. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about the music I use in my stream. Most importantly, about the person who makes it. Well, people in this case. The music you were just hearing there over my starting soon screen, and what you're hopefully hearing in the back of me right now, was written by an amazing person and performed by an amazing person who's gonna just so happen to be on the stream tonight. And his commissions are open. So if there's any streamers or people watching this that need some unique music, you should definitely hit him up. This is his YouTube, and that's Yahenda. I also use some music during the game. Hi everyone, by somebody by the name of Avantgarde, and you can find their music on YouTube, and it's all free, open source music that you can totally use for your games. It's good for chilling and studying too. So if you want some cool open source D&D games music, you should definitely check that out. What else do I have to tell you today? Oh, okay, so I have a giveaway. Hi, Crystal Wizard, what's going on? I have a giveaway for the first time tonight. So, bear with me. I'm really hoping it's gonna work. I set it all up and I'm crossing my fingers. We have a giveaway tonight, and it's courtesy of our awesome buddies at Check These Out. They're another amazing actual play D&D stream, and they stream, I think, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I just happen to be in their Tuesday game right now, and it's amazing. So you should definitely check them out, and you should be able to, if I set it up right, hit !enter, and you get an entry into the giveaway. And at the end of the game today, I'm going to give away a free digital player's handbook on D&D Beyond, and that is courtesy of Check These Out. I will link them, so you should definitely follow them, and they are at Check These Out. Oh goodness, out. Yes. Hi, Snowflake. Nice to meet you. What else? Oh, one more announcement. So, my subscriber Discord is live. I've never done a Discord before. So, but people were like, yo, look at your maps. Yo, tell me about your characters. Yo, what's going on with this weird lore situation? So I've started Discord where I'm going to share all that stuff. You can freely download the maps I've used, take them, use them in your campaigns. You can poke around in some of my NPCs. So go ahead and smash that sub button, or you can support me on Ko-Fi, and you will get an invite. Again, if I said it properly, automatically, or just whisper me here or message me on Twitter to make sure if you're a sub, you're in that Discord. It's brand new and I'm figuring things out, so bear with me, but I think it's gonna be really fun, and we can talk about nerd shit because I'm into it. Okay, I think that's all my announcements for today. So what I'm gonna do now is bring on our amazing players, introduce them, and then, gosh darn it, we'll get to some D&D. Players, welcome everybody. Oh, LJ doesn't have a video. Yep, there they do. Yeah, oh my god, everyone looks so good. Everyone spruced themselves up for a minute over there. Amazing. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around. I always kind of go start from the center and go counterclockwise. So I'd love if you just tell me about yourself, where people can find you. Don't say anything about your characters yet. We'll do that in game. So just tell me about you as a human. If I'm assuming you're all humans, what do I know about you? And tell people where to find you, and I will throw your links in chat. So Kyle, do you want to start? It's a really wholesome stream. I love when you play your games, but then you do these side streams about I don't know, the one I watched was making 3D models and stuff, and how it's lovely wholesome stream. So high recommend. Thanks for being here, Kyle. I'm excited to play with you. Hope. Everybody knows you. Who am I kidding? But tell me about yourself. Oh, wait. Shoot. Stop. Nobody can hear you all, and I don't know why. Okay, hold on. Oh, I was so excited about this whole thing. Let me see what's going on. Oh, I got it. Okay. This should... Sorry, y'all. Oh, I was so excited about my really, awesome stream, and I was like, I did all my setup. It's gonna be so good. Okay, Kyle, say a thing.
A thing! Not thing one, though. Thing two.
Can you all hear everyone now? Did I fix it? I forgot to click a button. Yay! Okay, we can hear now? Okay, I'm so sorry. Wait, how about now? You should be able to hear everyone now. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the chat to catch. Okay, I see some yays. So we're good now, yes.
Okay, alright, good. Alright.
Round two.
I'm embarrassed.
No, it's okay. We needed a second chance anyway. Get it out. Just.
All right, Talon.
I mean,
one more with feeling.
You might have needed a second chance. Mine was amazing.
Literally, that would never happen
God!
I'm so sorry, everyone. Welcome. Take two after the dress rehearsal. Take two cast, and take it away, Kyle.
Okay. All right. Hi! I'm Kyle. I am Play Nerd Allies, along with several other people in my group. You can find us on Twitch at Play Nerd Allies. I have to throw out that in the new Magic the Gathering set, there is a card called Planar Ally, and it made me so happy that they got our joke. So, you can find us on Twitter at Allies Nerd. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube at Play Nerd Allies, and on the web, you can see us. We've got our website at playnerdallies.com, where we have a whole bunch of our lore, different maps, like short stories about what's going on in the world and how it was created, all that kind of fun stuff. And we do 5 streams a week on our site, ranging from actual play D&D in a very, very lore-rich world, where I have a tendency to murder my players. But we also do Magic the Gathering, we do talk shows, and we do art streams where we actually create the characters that are in our campaigns. So come and check us out and say hello!
I put all your links in again because you deserved it, because I messed up the intro. I am so sorry.
No need to be sorry. You're glorious, Stella.
We got this now. It's all good. Look, y'all, look at me set up. I did a lot of work today, and I forgot one little checkbox. Life goes on. Here we go. Hope.
I'd rather have Stella doing it wrong than almost anybody else doing it right.
Right! Cheers to that, sir.
I'm blushing now. Okay, Hope, go ahead. Now that everyone can hear you.
Hey everyone, I'm Hope from Hope For TTRPGS, and Hope For TTRPGS is a place where people in the TTRPG community can find support, success, and more community. We have an awesome Discord server that is a lot of fun with a lot of great resources, and a place where you can find a lot of just support and a place to promote yourself and just grow. So love the Discord. You can find me also on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and kind of new to TikTok. So basically almost anywhere. I try to be everywhere if I can. It's just a lot of fun. Definitely got to throw some other plugs out there, as we do have a lot of partners for Hope For TTRPGs. The first one is to make sure that you guys all go and check out Dungeon Glitch at Gemmed Firefly for amazing TTRPG t-shirts. That if you use the code, yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's crying is a free action. They are the most comfy shirts in the world. I live in these things. Like, I literally cannot wear any other t-shirts now. They're awful compared to these. These are fantastic. So if you use code HOPE15, you'll get 15% off of that. I also have to plug Crafting Geeks, which I am the creative director for. They're an awesome place where you can find even more promotion. You can get in their magazine for free. You can get into their creator directory for free. And you can go to their store and use Hope10 for 10% off. So make sure you check them out too, is they are basically my sister project. And then the last plug, if you guys go and check out Adventure Dice and use the code HOPE10, you can get 10% off of just absolute beautiful, amazing dice, which is what I use on stream. So that's everything I'm involved in. So I try to be very involved, love the community so much.
Nailed
So
it. Hope, put me those links in the private chat. And
Yes.
I'll throw them in chat. But in the meantime, Loretta Jean, what do you got going on?
okay.
Oh no, I think you're muted. Yeah, you're muted. We got this. We got this.
Okay,
Yep,
okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Technology, it's our
Yeah, we
friend.
got this.
Okay, hi, I'm Loretta Jean, and I'm a performer, show producer. I do Nerd Girl Burlesque, that's my troupe here in Toronto. I'm also an academic, and I write about fandom and burlesque and how those things collide together. So hopefully this will be my last year of my PhD. Here's hoping. It's been a long haul. And yeah, that's me. I'm really looking forward to playing with y'all tonight. I don't have anything specific to plug at the moment because there hasn't been a ton of live performance, but keep following if you want to follow either my personal stuff or any of the Nerd Girl Burlesque stuff. We are looking towards 2022 to hopefully be returning to a stage near you. I mean, assuming you're in Toronto, or you could come to one of our shows because they're just pretty rad.
It's worth the flight to see Nerd Girl Burlesque.
Thanks, Stella.
Yahenda, give it. Well, I already pumped you up a little, but pump yourself up some more.
Yeah, thank you for the pre-pump. This makes me more nervous than anything I ever do, ever. Public speaking and talk about myself. So I am Yahenda. I'm a musician. It's spelt Y-A-H-E-N-D-A because, and I say that because it's also the name of an Angolan general for whom I was named. But I was pretty young then, so I didn't ask a lot of questions about it. My parents named me after this Angolan general. So when you look it up, it's just me and the Angolan general. So anything you want to see, my YouTube for the videos, my website, all of it, you want to contact me, just put Yahenda in whatever search thing, I'll come up. That's the advantage of having such an awkward name. It's unique. Yeah, you guys are all talking about some very nerdy things. I thought I was nerdy, but I had to look up a couple of terms just now. Don't know what a Discord is. I'm sure it's misspelled, but I'm catching on. And I love that you guys are so welcoming of a noob like myself to play in your ranks. Yeah, I'll talk about the character later, right? As
Yes.
for now, okay, I big up to myself. I'm a friend to the burlesque community, which sounds pervier than it is. Actually, it sounds exactly as pervy as it should. Just the right amount of perv. But in addition to the perving I do on them, I'm also friends with them in their regular identities. So yeah, anything that happens burlesque-wise, ask me to help out. I'm there. And yeah, I've just started making music for others who ask me to make music for them. So if you want some music made for your thing, just put Yahenda wherever you want it, and someone will come along and tell you about me,
Yahenda Bob?
running by. Or
Hello.
drive-by marketing. Yeah. All right. No more. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much for joining tonight. As you see, we have a lot of characters here tonight, and I'm really excited. And we're just going to go ahead and jump into the game. For those of you who have seen this before, all of my games take place in a world called Asterie. Asterie means star in Greek. My background is Greek. My first name is Stella, which also means star. It's a whole thing. I'm very clever. Anyway.
I was the one who forced you to stick to that name, by the way. If I may, so many years ago, you were going like this, and I went, no, this one, from now on.
You've changed my life.
Sorry.
So we're here in Asterie. Everything takes place in this sort of continuous world. But we'll just jump in, and each adventure will also stand on its own, so don't worry. Anything about the lore is great if you find some Easter eggs because you've seen before. If not, no worries. Let's begin. It's October. in the year 312. There's a delicate chill in the air, and the leaves have started to fall from the trees across Asterie. You have found yourself in a small city on the southeastern side, called Daronia. Daronia is known for its arts and culture, most distinctly its theater. It even has a theater festival every summer. This evening, you are all enjoying the most popular play here in Daronia, and perhaps all over Asterie. This play is Midwinter's Fall, by famous legendary dragonborn playwright Force Shutterlance. This is one of the few pieces of art that has survived the Great War 312 years ago. In fact, Daronia proudly displays the original copy in their city hall. Now tonight, you are lucky enough to catch one of the last performances outside of the Merry Morn, before it gets a little too cold to sit outside for the season. There are 10 benches behind the pub, facing a stage with an overhang that backs into the rear entrance of the Merry Morn. Now characters, tell me, why would your character be here for this performance? And what do you look like? Does anybody want to jump in first?
I mean, I can.
Go ahead.
As you enter the lovely theater,
It's
what you notice.
outside,
Yeah, well, any space is a theater if there is theater being performed in it, my dear. But as you enter, you see a very refined turtle. You see his long white hair and his long white beard with the beautiful braids in it. You notice a distinct coloration on him. It is highlighted with golden hues amongst his green scales. You also notice that he is bedecked in amethyst and silver jewelry, while carrying a beautifully carved and inlaid box, which he opens delicately to reveal a perfect porcelain tea set that he then begins to consume tea from on the bench. He looks derisively at many of the people that are coming, thinking, oh dear Lord, how did they in fact get tickets to this? And then he realizes that sometimes you must let the plebeians into the theater if you want a full audience. So he sits back and watches as many of the others come strolling in.
Lovely. Does anybody else want to jump in?
After that,
Yes.
is this a okay? Yeah. So this person is inside the theater, or are we outside?
So we're outside. We're sort of at imagine a cool bar that has like an outside stage, like a big bar. It's got a stage outside that's about 30 feet wide, and there's like 10 benches in front. And you're for some reason here to see this play.
Is it burlesque?
It's could be. Everything can be burlesque if you want it to be.
Then that's why I'm there. Could be burlesque. No. Roll the dice. That's what we're here for.
Literally.
Okay. And we all just congregate outside. Like I literally walk up to a group of
Yeah,
people.
well, tell me, like, what does Reggie look like, and where
Okay.
would he like sit? What would he be doing in the course of seeing like an outdoor play?
Sounds like a lot of the plot stuff you're supposed to give us.
No,
No,
this
I'm
is
kidding.
your introduction.
Do your
Okay.
job, Cyle.
Yeah, clearly he does protest about laziness too much. Okay. Yeah, Reggie comes around the corner. Clomp, clomp, clomp. Evening, fellow humans. Welcome.
Racist.
We are. Everyone here for the big show tonight? Anyone here know anything about the big show tonight?
Oh yeah, I hear that this is the last show of the season. They're doing Midsummer's Fall. It's a town favorite. I'm sure you're here for it.
Midsummer's Fall. Sounds interesting. I will partake.
Okay, well, I'm sure you've got your ticket. You can sit wherever you like. There's a food stall over there if you want. They're selling, hot toddies and little sandwiches. You can go ahead and I'll save the seat for you if you want to.
Thank you. I have plenty of seats at home. Okay. I'll. And then he clumps off to go to buy the ticket, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I clump off to buy a ticket.
Great. Whoever wants to jump in.
So, Bronwyn is hanging out towards the back of this outdoor seating area and has a little kind of notepad with her, some not very expensive looking paper and a quill, and is sitting there with a bit of a contemptuous look for this, kind of being like, this old play again? Really? So Bronwyn, visually, just to give you a bit of a description, half elf, slightly, like most elves, a little bit taller than the average kind of humanoid, and she has kind of medium length red kind of ombre hair, lots of piercings in her ears, and is wearing kind of like a leather bodice with a flowy green skirt, and she's got a bit of a cape situation, and it's just kind of in a way like looking down her nose at this, being like, really, this old thing? Because Bronwyn, as a bard, is also a performer herself, and in this particular instance is playing a bit of the theater critic.
Lots of snobs in this party. Okay, noted. Hope, tell me about your character and what they're doing.
Alrighty. Noelle is a life domain cleric who is at the theater to watch her friends and other people from the community perform. Even though she has seen it played time and time again, she gets so much joy from just watching people do what they love. And so she's probably just sitting on the bench, just in her long silver and blue robes that are also a little bit armored. So she's not just a regular cleric that stays inside the temple all day. So a little bit different from your regular cleric, but is sitting there with just a big smile, just ready to enjoy a great just day of shows, or evening. I don't remember what time it is, but a great show.
It's evening.
You guys are so good at this. I completely sorry to interject here. Yeah, you guys are so great at this. I forgot to mention that Reggie is an artificer, a war-forged artificer. So if I'm clumping around and sound a little bit robotic, it's because I'm more than a little bit robotic, like a robot type
I
thing.
have a question. I have a question for you. Are you attempting to pass as a human being?
Yes, clumsily and terribly so. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, as bad a job as I'm doing it on screen is how bad a job he's actually doing.
Okay, so we would probably recognize you as a warforged.
Yes, but politeness would not allow you to say anything. It's like a big mole on the guy's face.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
That's 2 strikes. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, there we go. And the scarf is what I wear over my face like this, so that no one can tell I'm a robot.
Also for germ safety. There is a halfling waiter running around. There is another halfling standing at sort of like a food stall, just sort of behind, to the back of where the benches are. You're facing sort of, like I said, the back entrance of the bar, and just before the show starts, you see this little halfling come out. Hello, does anybody need a last drink before the show starts? This is the last call before the show. Anybody need anything?
I feel like I'm gonna need 4 drinks to get through this. Can you make it a double, and then a double on top of that?
I can do that. Like a quad. What are you looking for? Like a whiskey?
Whiskey, gin, whatever you have.
Yeah, we got
If I might, simply double that order if you don't mind, but make mine brandy instead.
lovely. Any mixers with that? Or are we just going straight here? We have really nice straight liquor. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. We got great stuff here.
I suppose. Thank you. You may go.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah. Cool. I'll go get those for you. Anybody else need a drink?
Butane to the power of 8.
Excuse me?
Is that something from down the corridor? Is that a new drink?
Butane, like for the wheels of your cart, the oil in the lamps. I would like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Oh dear.
They kind of do a double take.
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking, but make sure you enjoy the show as well and get yourself some refreshments.
Oh, well, I work here, but appreciate you.
It's on me. Make sure you take a moment and enjoy, and it's on me.
This one's really nice. Okay, great. So you see this little halfling run into the bar, come out, they give each of the two of you 2 doubles, with little trays, so you can rest on the bench next to you, and they kind of secretly hand Reggie a little sort of oil can. I got you.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. There you go. No problem. Yeah.
She gets it.
I'm
Well,
glad that you came around.
Do I see that Bronwyn is writing stuff?
Are you hiding the fact that you're writing stuff, Bronwyn?
No, not at all. I'm
Okay.
being very open in the, all right. Oh, hello there. And Bronwyn takes her drink and says, cheers, and kind of does a chin-chin.
Yes,
to
chin to you, my dear. I couldn't help but notice, I believe that I've seen you about the theater scene before, with your quill and your parchment.
Oh, that wouldn't be surprising, After I had my accident, and I could no longer do the traipsing upon the boards in the way I once did. She kind of looks forlorn for a moment and kind of wistful. Anyways, yes, I am a renowned theater critic now. That is what I do.
Well, that's lovely, darling. I'm sure that this is not going to compare even a bit to when Slumpitu portrayed the lead character several years ago at the theater down the way. He was magnificent, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know that I was in town for that particular production, but by all means, please illuminate me with your thoughts on it throughout this entire production, because it certainly will be much more entertaining.
Oh, my darling, I'm sure that by the time we're finished with them, they will be bleeding all over the boards.
You see the same halfling that served you come out and light the brazier next to the stage a couple times, signaling that the show was about to start.
Ew.
Do you take seats?
Bronwyn is choosing to stand close to the bar, so kind of behind the last row of the benches.
Ooh, power position. Reggie takes the seat offered earlier.
I will come and take a stool at the bar, to be close to the shade machine that is Bronwyn, apparently.
Your new BFF.
Well, there isn't really any seats at the bar, but you can go ahead and take a Cooleen if you want. Noelle, do you take a seat? Do you stand?
Yeah, she'll take a seat in the back row because she doesn't want to take any seats from anybody else who would like a closer up view, and she's definitely listening in to Tallow and Bronwyn and just kind of smiling at their interaction, just knowing that even though they may not enjoy the show as much as she does, she knows that they're enjoying the time together.
Oh my god, I think I'm getting diabetes. That's so
My bad.
sweet. That's so sweet.
We just hope that everybody has a good time.
That's right.
So the show goes on, and it's sort of an old play that everybody probably has heard of, but they do it in a wonderful, sort of the best community theater kind of way. And they do add a little bit of a wink and a smile to parts, which entertains Reggie. And as the show is ending, everybody stands up. It's polite here. Everybody gives a bit of a standing O. It's lovely. What do you do when the whole crowd is standing up and giving these players, this cast of 9 players, a bit of a standing ovation?
Oh, I'm standing and just clapping.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
Bronwyn is kind of, jotting down some last minute thoughts, and she was already standing, so at this particular moment she chooses to take a seat.
Raising everyone's hands, you're just like, no. Everybody go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Ooh, I love it.
Oh no.
All right.
That's our first nat 1 of the night.
Oh no, really?
I'm just so excited just watching them up on the stage because they did their very, very best.
They really did. It wasn't bad.
Bronwyn is so engrossed in her, snootiness, but, really, so she's just masking the fact that she's jealous that she wasn't, asked to be in this particular production. Anyways, she rolled a 9.
Okay.
11.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does this
I
have
got...
-1 initiative?
Yeah, you probably do. You're not quick.
Oh. Double burn.
Talatale, what'd you roll?
I got an 11.
Wow. Okay. So.
But what I'd like to do is I would actually like to use one of my abilities.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna burn one of my psionic dice, which none of you know about yet. And I'm gonna add 3, so it's a 14 instead.
Okay. As your Talatale, as you were sort of like, you give like maybe one begrudging clap and sort of turn away, you feel somebody brush across you.
Instantaneously, I turn and I say, "How dare you, sir? Buy me a drink first."
Oh, excuse me. I was just trying to get back inside. I gotta pay my tab.
That's what he said. Again, how dare you, sir?
Sorry. And he starts sort of just like walking away.
Sir, you stop right there.
Okay.
Who do you think you are?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
My name is Wilson.
Oh, I knew a Wilson once.
Shout out to Wilson. I did a thing where my 5 followers, to get me to 250, I'm naming characters after them. So shout out to Wilson. What? I'm just gonna, and at the same time, the little halfling who served you comes out and is like, well, show's over. You're welcome to stay. But is anybody ready to settle up their tab?
I suppose. How much do you want for the brandy, sir?
Oh, that's just gonna be 6 copper, for you and you, my fine elf. Thank you for coming out tonight. You didn't buy anything, but that's cool. If you want to leave a tip, you still can.
A red light flashing passive-aggressive goes off in my armband. I quickly cover it up.
And for you, sir, for that wine, it's gonna be also 3 copper for you. And you all, every single one of you, when you reach in your purse, it's missing.
My spell axe.
What? Ridiculous.
Am I? Let me see how intelligent I am in this character. He's not stupid. Would I be intelligent enough to put together the fact that somebody just brushed me and now my coins are gone?
Yes, you're the only one who, and that the person who brushed you was a very young, sort of blue dragonborn male, as far as you can tell, and he's now rushing out the front.
All right, I'm going to call his name was Wilson. I am going to shout out to Wilson. Wilson, my friend, I believe you've left something over here.
What? No, I didn't. What? I didn't leave
Yes,
anything.
it's right. It's right over here. I believe you left something. And I'm going to, as I'm talking to him, I'm going to start walking very quickly towards him.
He's
Far,
jogging away.
far more quickly than you would think an old turtle would be able to move.
What's your? How much speed do you have?
How much what?
What's your speed?
30 feet.
Okay. So you're kind of. He starts running. Do you start running after him?
Yes. I am going to run. And can I attempt to persuade him to stop?
Yeah. What are you gonna say?
Young man, I might look like an old and feeble turtle, but I will rip the skin off your face if you do not return my purse.
About 14 people around you turn to you and go, "Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said? That's amazing."
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one whose purse has been stolen, I guarantee you. That's why he was here. Check your purses, everyone.
I also seem to be missing my purse. Hey, you there! Give me my cash. And in my commanding way, I would like to roll persuasion to see how persuasive I am.
Can we? Can she give me advantage on
Definitely.
persuasion since we are both trying to get the same thing done?
Whichever one of you can roll persuasion with advantage.
I rolled 22.
Oh.
Okay. As he's running forward, and you say that, and he's like, and like a bunch of people are like, "Did you hear that? Mayor's. What is happening to all these people?" He takes sort of like a running leap, looking back at you, and as he looks back, he topples over the front bench, and it basically he turns upside down, and the bench turns upside down, and he's on the floor, and he looks up, and he's like, "Okay, look, fine. I was just playing with you. I was gonna give it back. Here, take your stupid money. I don't even care. Whatever. I was just playing.
Child, why would you do such a thing?
Whatever. I was just messing around. Just look. Let it go, okay? It's not a big deal."
Noelle's gonna come over and she's going to kind of like put her, like, if he'll allow it, to just kind of help him stand up, push back the bench, put her arm on his shoulder and under his elbow, help him stand up. She's also going to cast Zone of Truth. We're popping it out already.
All
I should be
right.
like, "Oh, now, I think, did I hear that you said your name was Wilson? All of our coins are gone. You did say you took them, but there's no need for that. Why would you take all of our coin?"
Look. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm like the mayor's son, and it's so boring around here. It's so boring, and I was just trying to have a little fun in here. Take your stupid money back. I don't even care.
Oh, well, thank you for returning the money. She's definitely going to count to make sure that all of hers is there. Is all of hers there?
Yes, it's all there. He throws back actually 6 little purses, the 4 of yours and 2 others he stole, and he kind of kicks another bench, and he's like, "Look, you're not going to tell my mom, are you?"
Well, I suppose that depends upon you, doesn't it?
What? What do you mean?
I think that you might be helpful to us were anything to happen. Having someone in the mayor's household that can let us know if things are afoot might be useful. I think perhaps if we come to call upon you in search of information or otherwise, it might be good of you to answer, or your mother might know that this wasn't the first purse you stole. Yes.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. Wilson,
Yeah?
I'm so sorry, my friend, but I really feel like you are Rapunzel, but the only thing that you've done is let down everyone else. And with that, I would like to use Vicious Mockery. That is my Vicious Mockery.
What kind of save is that?
I believe against me it is wisdom.
Okay.
My temperature settings read cold.
Oh.
You rolled a natural 19,
Oh, all right.
which I'm assuming on its own. And he kind of looks at you and he's like, look, don't tell my mom, okay? And he kind of kicks the bench again. Everybody roll me a perception check.
All right. Perception. Ew, I got a 20.
Me too.
I got a 5 again. Apparently I'm persuasive, but not very perceptive.
Look, kid, you're just like focused on him.
I got a 9.
Okay. The two people with 20s, you look down and you see these two toppled over benches. On the bottom, there's writing. Very neat writing, actually. On one of them, it says, cut in, it says, "Is there more than this?" And on another one, you see, "What's beyond the walls?"
Well, Wilson, there's adventure all around. If you're bored, come look at this. Look, you've actually uncovered something here. Would you mind helping me see if there's anything else under the other benches?
What? Why?
Well, if you're bored, being mean to everyone else isn't going to fix it. You're just going to get bored again and you're just hurting other people. But right here we have an adventure in front of us. Here, help me flip this bench. And she's just going to kind of go over, and she's really fairly strong, so she doesn't really need help flipping it, but she'll let the kid look like he's helping her.
Okay, well, roll me a d10.
D10. Ooh. That is a 3.
Okay, so you start flipping all the benches, and there's only one more bench with writing on it, and it says, "Maybe one day we'll leave."
Is Hope sharing this? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, yeah, Noelle would just kind of turn them over, then leave them, so that way the messages are kind of just facing up so anybody could read them.
And I'm wondering, is this, my mind just goes instantaneously to like plays and things like that. Are these words that I've heard before on the stage or anything? Is there a reason they would be in the theater?
Roll me a straight intelligence check, and Reggie, roll me an insight check.
18.
These are
10.
not. Did you say 10?
Yeah.
Okay. So Talented, these are not particular lines or anything you've ever heard. It just seems like somebody's carved into the bottom of these benches, and you're not sure why. Reggie, there's something about this writing that feels familiar to you. You're not sure what.
Is there a history of shoe repair elves to occupy the same building? Just writing on whatever they can reach, which is the underside of the benches. No, it's just a question.
So, after in all this chaos, the little halfling who was serving you is like, "Oh, okay, all right. What is actually happening here? You, Wilson, are you causing trouble again? Look, give these nice people back their money, or I swear to the gods, I will tell your mother that you're causing problem here again, and I know you have 2 strikes. You go home right now, or I will let her know." And Wilson's like, okay, all right, I'm gonna go take your money. And we got a high
Wilson, my boy. I will come to call upon you at some point. See you soon.
Okay.
Sexy but ominous.
Got a redeemed hydrate in the chat, so everyone take a beverage.
Yay! Beverage!
I also just want to introduce Mercy, who wanted to come say hello. She's a little bit hard to see. She's gray. She's
Oh, hi, Mercy!
yeah.
Looks velvety.
Oh, we lost her. We'll be back in a second. Internet, right? So,
I'd like to eventually check something when
Yes,
you
go
get
ahead.
back to it.
what do you think?
Okay. Arcana check. Because for a Warforge, I've got a stout load of Arcana, and
What do you
that
check
writing,
in, like, if
that
there's-
writing,
Yeah, if there's any
the writing
magic on it?
looks familiar to me. So, yeah.
So Arcana is about like magic to see if there's any magic on it. So go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 23.
You sort of like run your hands over it and take a look at it. There doesn't seem to be any
Damn.
magic on it. It does seem though like it was just carved with like a somewhat good carver. Oh, there we go. Yep. Hello. Fairly like it looks like definitely somebody carved it with a chisel or something, but it's quite neat. It's quite well done. Nothing magic.
But no magic.
No.
Okay.
I'll have everybody else, because you already did, I'm going to have everybody else roll me a quick, let's call this straight intelligence. Bronwyn, Noel, and Tattletale. And Venery's kind of still, Venery DeVore, by the way, is a halfling that runs this bar. You don't need to know that, but I know that, and some people will get that joke.
Would I be have been around the theater enough to know him, to address him?
Yeah, if you think you've come around here, then you would know the DeVore.
Well, I am very classy.
Yeah.
So
The DeVores run a lot of the taverns and stores and things in this world, so you would definitely know. And if you've come to the theater here in Daronia, the place for theater, you would know Benry DeVore.
Mr. DeVore,
Yep.
do tell. I would love to know whether or not you allow your benches to be defaced on a regular basis.
Oh, what? And he kind of looks down. Oh, gosh darn it! We just got these in like last week. I ordered them new.
Oh.
And Bronwyn's kind of like, I like it. It's kind of, I don't know, adds a certain something, a little roughness, a little folkiness to this. It's a little bit more avant-garde. I'm into it. You know, it's pop art.
I mean,
Ye old fantasy pop art.
I guess. Look, we've only brought these. I've only been out for 3 shows. There's no. These must have come from the gosh darn warehouse like this.
What? Now, what do they say again?
They say, is there more than this? I'll tell you exactly. Give me 1 second. They say, is there more than this? What's beyond the walls? One day, maybe we'll leave.
I am.
I rolled an 18, by the way, for intelligence.
Okay. You, Bronwyn, look at this writing, and there's something about it that is very square. You think, you have an idea that this was, in modern terms, it was done by a machine. But those machines, like engraving, like carving into something by a machine doesn't work. But it looks almost too good for just like a humanoid hand to have done it.
Interesting. Okay. It's very precise writing. I mean, it seems very... I don't know. It seems too perfect. Has anyone else here ever seen something along these lines before?
I deal in a lot of engraving and things like that. Would I have seen anything like? Would I know of any sort of like machines that would be able to do that? Like, you look down at the box that I'm carrying, and it's just gorgeously engraved. Everything is beautiful, but it's more sort of like curly cues and round things.
Yeah, so it's like the opposite of that. And that in itself might give you a bit of a turn. Because it doesn't look artistically done. It's almost like what it's saying is at a cross with what it looks like. It's like somebody is expressing some kind of emotion here, but it's printed out very, like, perfectly straight.
No, that seems very odd. It seems it's like an actor stuck in a box, just trying so hard to emote, then not being able to do anything at all.
Do you mean much like the cast of tonight's production?
I wasn't going to say it, darling.
I detect humor.
Yes, it was glorious. I do hope no one is backstage listening to this right at this moment.
He said that top volume.
So that Henry pipes up with, look, I wonder if I can get a refund on these. I've had no problem so far with Amerlon. I can't believe this is strange. Maybe I should just, it's on the bottom. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Can we figure out if it is less than a week old, or if it actually did happen in the warehouse?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me just an investigation check.
Investigation. All right, and I got an 8, so I know nothing at all. I'm not even sure if it's really made of wood.
It's a bench with writing on the bottom. Huh.
Could be a machine that made this writing. Who could I ask? I could ask where the chairs come. Yeah, I ask. Okay, I see the brightness in your eyes.
Go ahead.
The proprietor.
Yes.
I ask, what is the geographical location of the origin of these seats?
Oh,
He said as plainly as he possibly could put it.
These are from the Amerlon factory. Looks like it's more of a warehouse factory. I don't know. It's like down south a little bit. You know. And he kind of looks at you like, you know, Amerlon. They provide like benches, tables. Everyone gets it from there. Everyone orders their stuff from there. You know what I mean?
And how long ago did you order these, did you say?
Oh, like I guess we ordered them maybe a month ago. They arrived maybe 10 days ago.
That's very curious. What would you like to do about this? I mean, I think it adds a certain flavor to your otherwise fairly pedestrian theater, but you know, what would you like done in this particular situation? It seems like you need to make some kind of customer service complaint.
I think he should cut them up and hang them on the wall, because the decor is just as pedestrian as the acting. Oh!
Wow, that was like, I can't believe you just said that to my face.
Devor, I've known you for years, darling.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm sort of of two minds about this, right? Like, I don't know, I've never had a problem with Amerlon before, but this seems kind of creepy. No? Like, who writes this?
No, I agree. If it's okay with you, I know it's a little bit of a trek out there, but I would be more than happy to make the trek for you. I can inquire for them and let you know. But honestly, I mean, Bronwyn did have a good idea. It might be something where you rotate benches and let your patrons leave a bit of themselves here. It might be a great draw for the community to come in.
I guess? I don't know, it seems sort of sad to me. Doesn't it?
I agree.
The message is very sad, but we can go and see if they know maybe one of their workers is just acting out. Maybe we can go and give them some help.
Seems like
Perhaps we could elicit.
Go ahead.
Perhaps we could elicit new slogans from them that better match your business plan.
I'm gonna approach Wilson, and he's a teenager, right?
Yeah.
Wilson, does this seem like something that you might write?
Why would I write on a bench? That's lame.
I'm not asking whether or not you'd write on the bench, but it seems to me that the sentiments are angsty, if not downright juvenile.
Okay, that's rude, first of all, and I don't know what you're talking about. Look, like Venry said, they just ordered it from the place. I don't know, what do you want me to do? You got your money back, okay?
I think that you should go home.
Yeah, I was
Wilson.
just trying to do that.
Wonderful. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. And Venry, like, speaks up now and kind of, like, specifically, like... Actually, everyone roll me an insight check.
All right, insight.
21.
Nice.
I was going to say,
14.
Wilson vocal fry. It's going to hurt his throat.
Okay.
18.
That's another nat 1.
Oh, no.
Oh my lord!
Yep.
And that was off a different set of dice, too.
Telltale, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 14.
Okay. So just Bronwyn and Reggie notice that, like, Venry's getting a little bit, like, uncomfortable, and he's looking at Reggie more than, you know, he should. He keeps, like, stealing a glance and looking down and stealing a glance and looking down. He's like, okay, well, look, you guys can, like, go and check out Amerlon if you want. I've never really had any luck talking to anyone there. It's run by somebody named Contre Scored. Thanks to Ravnos for that name. Ravnos. And I only ever do things by like letter, and apparently nobody's allowed in there.
Do you by any chance have any of your old letters that you have received from them?
Yeah, I guess. They're mostly like invoices and orders, but I could get them if you want.
Well, I suppose I have been a bit rude, and to make up for it, my good old chum, I suppose I could take a look and find out what is going on. I would, of course, expect to get a steep discount on my drinks at all of your establishments for quite some time, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you already get a discount, but like, sure. I mean, okay. And looks at Reggie again. I don't.
Is it becoming more obvious that he's looking at Reggie, or am I still oblivious to
I
it?
think like after a while, you notice the least, and you're kind of, because you're snooty, you're like focused. Look at me. Perfect. But everybody else is kind of like, what? Except for Noelle. She's just like, oh, I'm sad about this writing on this bench.
As he keeps sort of like checking out Reggie, I'm just gonna step directly in front of his line of sight and see whether or not he still tries to look at Reggie.
You find your spotlight. You don't complain to the
sure
lighting, guys.
do.
You find your spotlight.
Bronwyn is kind of getting down on one knee and, looking at the bench and kind of like running her fingers over it, trying to like figure something out. And she's like, you know what? The theater trades have been a little bit boring recently. I'd be down for some investigative journalism.
Reggie just stares off into the middle distance because he's not good at interpreting facial cues. So he's just sitting there, holding a can of oil. Oh no, not moving. Perfectly still.
And Venry kind of like looks at Telltale, because that's probably his oldest friend here, and you've now like taken the light. And he's like, look, I don't really want to mess up my relationship with my provider, but like there's kind of some weird stuff with the warehouse, and this is I don't really like the sound of those messages. I'm getting a little weirder. I don't feel great about it.
My
We
dear
can go
friend.
and check it out. What other weird things have been happening?
Well, okay, here's the thing. It's like, right, everybody orders from there, and they know it's reliable, and you get, like a shipping date, and it arrives, and there's never any issue. But nobody ever, like, talks to the workers, or knows what's going on in there, or like, and I don't know, I guess I never really thought about it till now, but like seeing those messages, look, I just kind of wonder who works there.
My friend.
I've heard about this sort of thing before in the Amazon.
In the what?
You're the worst person I've ever met.
The factory is called Amerlon. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That might be too good. Okay, got it.
There's My dear friend, you do remember when you had the issues with the impresario and your liquor orders, and I got that sorted out in a trice, didn't I?
Sure, but I don't want to like mess up supply and demand, and like I don't know. But I don't want to be a bad person.
Think no more upon it, good sir. We shall
So-
handle it.
So, what you're suggesting, if I'm hearing you correctly, is that you would like us to infiltrate this location, perhaps pose as workers, and see what's really going on inside Amerlon.
I'm sorry, have you seen my hands? I do not do worker.
I suggest
Yeah.
nothing.
Strictly ornamental.
On record, I suggest nothing. And he's like turning the benches over and like.
Noelle will come and help him turn them back over, and she'll just say, absolutely no worries, we'll go in. You don't have to worry about your business relationship with them at all. We've got this handled, I promise.
Okay, look, I don't want to rock a boat here. This was sort of like the needle haystack. No.
Of
Camouflage.
course.
Of those, you know what I
Of
mean?
course. And
yes.
I'm gonna put my arm over his shoulder and slowly lead him back towards the bar and say, "Why don't you pour us both a brandy, good fellow, and bring out any correspondences that you had with these folks. We shall look at them on the road. We shall handle it. You shall think of it no more. Go back to your good lady wife and have a lovely evening."
And you know me long enough to know that like it's not a life, but it's cool. Sometimes you don't remember things.
I wrote it.
He hands you like a handful of papers, and they're very dry. They're just like, I ordered this, it's arrived, it's always on time. If it's not, there's a notice in advance. There's a lot of like back and forth thing. Everybody roll me, I would say an insight check again on these papers.
Okay.
That's another nat one on a different set of dice. I've used like different sets of dice every time I roll that one, and that's the third time.
Oh my God.
goodness.
These people just sound so sad. They're so sad.
Bring your dice down, baby.
I rolled 22.
Oh,
Good lord. All right, I'm gonna burn another one of my psionic die.
wow.
And see
Burning
what's going on there. So I get a 17 total.
Reggie.
11.
Okay. So only Bronwyn notices that every single one of these papers looks very much, the writing looks very similar to what was written on the benches. Using all different implements, but there's something very similar. It's like somebody was taught, whoever wrote all of these things were taught to write by the same person. You know, it's like how like a certain family, they all like
Okay.
write the same. It's all written very similar.
And can I tell if all of these invoices were actually written by the same hand, or does it just appear to be somebody who writes in a similar sort of style?
You think that they were possibly the 22 written by different hands, but the writing is so similar, you're not sure. The pens are different.
Okay,
the ink's
interesting.
different. Yeah.
And can I also ask a question? Does it specify on these invoices how materials or orders are arriving? Are they coming like by horse and cart, or what's their delivery method?
They usually come by boat.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a dock in Daronia, sort of to the east side, and they're dropped off by the dock, and after that, driven by like horse and cart here. But they make the trek sort of, and it does have an address of the warehouse. An address, just basically say like South Daronia by the Southern Sea. It's like straight down, basically.
How far away is this?
You get the sense that it's probably about 4 hours on horseback, about, a day on foot.
Okay, and how long by boat?
Oh, well, you'd have to get a boat, but it would probably be similar to horseback, maybe slightly longer, because you'd have to go around maybe 6 hours or so.
Okay, all right.
Interesting. Well, this seems like a very interesting mystery. I don't know. I have nothing better on. It's kind of a dry spell in my performance calendar. Shall we go
darling.
investigate?
I did have so much fun with you at the show. I think this will be just smashing.
Oh, likewise. I think that we are going to be fast friends, my good fellow.
And now I do know that the chipper little cleric seems to be interested in joining as well.
Oh, of course. I want to make sure that these people are okay, and I want to be here to make sure that you guys have safe travels as well.
Well, that's just lovely. Might I ask, what god do you worship? My job.
I worship Salune. She is, you probably know her more as the goddess of the moon.
Yes, very nice. Yes, she's
Also,
lovely.
like, were creatures, just saying, so this is a warehouse. Salune's against were creatures, just saying, in case you're doing the whole warehouse.
Wink, wink.
We are now.
Right. There's is there a temple of Salune in this city?
In Geronia,
Is there?
there's not. No.
No. Okay.
I'm a traveling cleric.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
I mean, this is the kind of city where, like, perhaps you could absolutely set up a small shrine yourself, and nobody would care. They'd be like, that's cool. But there's one sort of non-denominational sort of shrine that's mostly to Ioun. And if people want to set up little shrines to other things, they're cool. It's pretty it's like an artsy-fartsy town. They're not big on religion around here.
No. I'm then gonna look at Reggie and say, "You, robot attempting very poorly to act like a human person, would you like to come with us as well?"
You are in error.
Oh.
Of course, I am human. I can prove it. Show me 9 pictures, and I will point to which one is a boat.
Yes, I'm sure.
None of you.
Now, what if I show you 9 impressionist paintings of a boat? Would you be able to do that, sir?
Sparks start shooting up. Chances, yes.
Well, that's just fantastic. All
None of you
right.
had tried to dismantle me yet, so I will join you in your quest.
Oh, wonderful. It's wonderful. Well, I suppose if we're going to do this, I mean, I do have many a drink to have when I get back. And it's the evening, you say?
Yeah, it's the evening, so if you head out, you have to travel overnight to get there. There's sort of trails through the woods. You have to pass through the woods, or you can definitely stay the night if you'd like to.
What's the name of the pub keeper?
Venry Devore.
Venry.
Yeah. What's up?
Yes. I think we might need some rooms for the evening.
Sure. Yeah, I've only got 2 left. I mean, it's theater season. You know how it is around here. I got 2 left though, if you want. It's gonna be, theater season price is gonna be a gold a room.
No, that's fine, good sir. Yes, I'll take one of them.
I am feeling persuasive that because we're helping this person out with his little conundrum, that we should get the adventurer discount.
Ooh.
What do you say?
Precisely that, and I rolled a 17 on my persuasion check.
Okay, look, I really like the cut of your jib. You gotta make me a deal here. Don't fuck up the deal. We get really cheap furniture. We get it twice a year. Get it on time. I don't want to be a bad person and support. If there's something weird going on, look. But if there's not, just I didn't send you, right?
Of course not. I've never even met you. I don't know who I'm renting this room from right now.
That's right. check in for tomorrow, and then don't worry about it. And you'll let me know what happens, right?
We certainly will, good sir. And then as I'm walking towards the room, I'm just going to drop a gold in his hand anyway.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Well, enjoy the rooms. Have a good night. Keep me out of it, but also let me know. Cool. Okay.
All right. Interesting. I'm, before retiring for the evening, going to suggest to my new companions, I'm going to go see about booking a charter for a boat for the morning. If anyone would like to join me, you're welcome to.
Oh, that does sound interesting.
Okay. So you would, just to, real quick, hi, thanks for the follow, etc., and the sub, oh my god, okay. Anyways,
Yay!
so you
Yay!
head over to the docks. It's starting to get dark at this point, it's probably 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and it's pretty quiet, but you come across, sort of one person, just finishing tying up and, monitoring the docks. It seems like this is the sort of, dock worker patrol person. Her name is Raya. Just give that to her. Oh, hi. Good evening. What are you doing out here? No ferries tonight. Everything's closed.
Oh, that's all right. We're actually looking for a charter for tomorrow.
A charter. You want a charter? Where do you want a charter from, Doronia?
We need to go to the warehouse for Amerlon.
Wait, what? You wanna? What? Why do you want to go to Amerlon? The warehouse?
Yeah, it's a whole big thing. But for your discretion, we can pay well.
Okay. I mean, okay. Sometimes I drive the deliveries. There's nothing over there. There's just the warehouse. They don't let anybody in. There's nowhere to stay. There's nothing to do. Why would you want to go there?
We are simply using that as a leg to begin our journey elsewhere, sir. It is going to be simply a delight to have a little bit of time on the water. I've been away for so very long, you understand, don't you?
Yeah, okay. I mean, look, it's no skin off my teeth or back or whatever they say.
Bless you, Hope.
But I don't. What? There's no deliveries to be done or anything, so it's going to be a pretty penny for me to get down there and back. It's going to take me a good 12-hour turn.
All right. So what would your normal fee for something like that be?
I'm going to have to do a whole day's. It's going to have to be 12 gold.
12 gold. My. And I look around to my companions. We're kind of all looking at each other like, I know at least for Bronwyn, that's a little rich for her blood at this particular moment.
I'm going to try to negotiate the price.
Mm-hmm.
My good sir,
Again,
you understand?
Not a sir. My name's Raya.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I use her pronouns. It's cool. I know it's a bit dark out here, but nice to meet you.
My good lady,
Yeah.
you must understand that there is so much to be gained by helping us in this endeavor. As when we come. As I said, we are not attempting to go to Amerlon. It's simply that we wanted to spend a little time on the water during this leg of our journey. On our way elsewhere, I think it'll be just delightful, and we would certainly want to get a trip back. We might even want to rent the boat when we do come back, just to do a little sightseeing. Who knows, just a little turn around the lake when we do come back, and many of those, in fact. Wouldn't that be nice to have returned custom on a regular basis?
Yeah, you really talk a lot. What do you ask?
I think that what my companion is trying to say is that we would like to do a little bit of sightseeing in the southern region, take a lovely cruise, and you might know me. I'm Bronwyn, renowned for my theater reviews, but I'm also branching out into travel. So I would love to write a positive review for your services as a boat charter.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
Cruises on a delivery boat. Really
I rolled
don't
a-
care about your magazine. Go ahead, use your roll.
I rolled a 21 for persuasion.
Oh my god, what is happening with your rolls?
You know, we need to like, I don't know, switch each other's magazines.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I just critted 25.
Okay, enough. Both of you talk way too much. Look, okay, here's the deal. I can do 10 gold, return trip, and that's it. Like, it can't go any lower than that, because you're taking my whole day. You're taking me to Amerlon on a non-delivery day. I got no reason to be there.
That's just fine.
I do feel that perhaps if you are making that trek anyway, there might be some packages for you to pick up on the way back.
Yeah, there's not. I pick up every second week. It's the off week. Look.
I'm just going to dig into my bag and I'm going to toss 10 gold to him.
Is it 10 gold each, or is it
No, total.
total? Okay. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, look, you're here at 9 a.m. or the deal's off. I'm not wasting my day for this weird pleasure trip down to a warehouse. I don't get you people, but I'll take your 10 gold.
Delightful. Thank you so much. You've been wonderful. We'll see you in the morning. Have yourself a lovely evening.
Alright, okay, right.
I love buildings. Don't shame my joy.
Reggie, have you ever been on the sea before? She'll just ask him as they start walking back towards the rooms.
If you're asking me if it will be a problem for me, no, I use protection. Hold up a can of oil.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that'll be good for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you were just saying that you like buildings, and so I just wondered if you like the sea as well. But I'm glad you have a can of oil to help you.
I consider the sea a mortal enemy. I fear and respect her. But I really love buildings. That wasn't just me talking smack.
Oh dear.
Wow. Well, that was certainly something. I'm going to just before we tuck in for the evening. What are we doing with these sleeping arrangements in these rooms? And I'm also going to speak to the proprietor and see if maybe he can make us up, some little picnic lunches that we could eat on our boat cruise. Perhaps I can bring some drawing quills and parchment. Take some little etchings of us, perhaps, as we enjoy our picnic.
Fenry is very happy to send you off. The more he kind of sits with it, actually, when you come back to the Merry Morn, he's out back and there's a few torches lit, and almost everybody has left. There's one or two stragglers sort of finishing their drink in the backyard patio, and he's sort of sitting on one of the benches with the one sort of turned over, and he's running his fingers over these letters, and he sees you come up, and he flips the bench over. Hey, did you find horses or a boat to take you tomorrow?
We actually decided we're gonna go, by boat, and it's all set. We have to be there by 9 a.m. at the latest. Would it be possible to get some, little boxed lunches, something cute, just like a little bento situation that we can take with us?
Yeah, no problem. I'll send you off with some coffee, some sandwiches. No problem. Pick it up at 8:30. Look. Okay. There are rumors, right? About Amerlon. I don't know what goes on over there. Looks at Reggie, looks back.
Do tell.
I don't even think you can get in there. I don't know. I've never been down. Nobody's ever been in there. Look, they send out a good product. They get it on time. been there for centuries.
Hell.
It's really interesting.
Well, we shall certainly find out exactly what's going on. You know that I can be quite charming sometimes when I choose to be. It'll be fine.
Okay. Sure. Anyways, enjoy your rooms.
Well, thank you so much.
All right. How are we deciding how we're going to sleep in our rooms? Are we rock, paper, scissoring this, or?
Well, I already paid for one of them. So Tattletale's like, I get the bed in one. If someone would care to use the floor or the chair, that's just fine.
I think I would love to share accommodation with you for the evening. Throw me a blanket and a pillow, and I'll be good on the floor.
Fantastic.
I'm good. I slept yesterday.
Oh.
You need to sleep every night, though. Otherwise, you'll get too tired to adventure with us tomorrow.
Good advice, haha.
And that's okay. You can go ahead and take the bed. I
Sits
can
down.
sleep on the floor.
Do you mind? I'm trying to sleep.
Oh. But you can sleep on the bed.
On bed? Okay. Sorry, I'm cracking myself up. I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Agreed. I will take the bed.
Alright, yeah, just go ahead, lay down, and I'll just sleep on the floor, and you can keep all the pillows and blankets to yourself if you would like.
Wow.
Very
sorry.
self-effacing here.
Yeah.
Noel.
Tattletale is just. I just had to demonstrate it. Just.
Alright, I've never had so much trouble playing, like, the nice character in a group before. Like, I feel like y'all hate me. Like, Noel's trying so hard.
I feel like you're giving me all my best material. You're setting me up for all my best stuff.
Right.
Reggie goes over and stands on the bed. He just stands on the bed. I'll take the bed.
You lay down, Reggie. You lay down. You put the blankets over your body. You lay your head on the pillow. Have you never grown up with a bed?
Copy that.
No, dear.
Beds,
He obviously
everywhere.
has not.
So Reggie finally gets a clue and lays down on the bed and put the blankets just on a pile on his chest.
Bronwyn is, doing her evening stretches, and it's very much like a slumber party kind of vibe between Bronwyn and Tattletale.
Yeah.
They're gonna be braiding each other's hair, but
I do need new beard braids. So
amazing.
I'm actually gonna head over into the other room briefly, just to sort of check on them. Do I see like all of the pillows and the blankets sort of stacked up on your chest?
Honestly, at this point, Noelle is just... She's done it before. She's taking care of many, many people, sick people, old people. So she's just gonna go...
Oh, me? Am I laying down
Yeah.
the pillows?
Yeah.
If the pillow was already there, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Was the pillow with the blankets?
Sure.
Okay, then it's on top of the blankets too.
Okay, I'm just gonna wander in and I'm just gonna look and be like, pardon me, who man? Could you lift your head for just a moment? and he is going to just grab the pillow from underneath Reggie's head and say, thank you so much, and go back to his room with the extra pillow.
Wait, do you actually remove your head?
Very literal.
Okay, Noelle at this point just jumps back and just starts screaming.
Alright, I'm immediately going to cover her mouth with my hand. It's like, my dear, there's no need to draw attention, is there? Are we all right?
And
She's just gonna immediately just start casting healing spells towards him.
Oh my god.
Are you my mommy?
Oh no, Doctor Who.
Bronwyn wanders in and is just kind of like in the doorframe, being like, "What have I gotten myself into?"
Something terrible.
Something
We will
terrible.
never. I love fucking performers. We will never get through the story. Okay.
Yes! I
Eva!
felt so guilty the whole time. Is that what we're doing? Okay, let's do this.
That should have taken 15 minutes. Okay.
First of all, nothing takes 15 minutes. Nothing in the theater takes 15 minutes.
The night comes eventually after like the end scene of like Noelle screaming, Bronwyn at the door, Reggie with his head up in like wires, and like it's a whole like comedy moment. The scene fades, the sun rises. The next day we sort of see a montage of you like getting your things, going out to Raya at the boat and getting on, and a lot of her sort of like shaking her head at you and shrugging, and I don't know what you're trying to accomplish out there, but look, I got my gold. We'll set forth. And you set off on your way south. You're basically going. So
I hate to stop you. I think the sound from Twitch is gone just before you get too far. Sorry.
It's can. Oh no! What happened? Why? Oh, it's still happening on my end. Who can everybody not hear me? Who can you not hear? Because do you all still hear everybody, right, players?
Yeah, we can all hear each other, but people on the Twitch stream are saying there's no sound. I think I when we were in the middle of that, it did look like the melon.
It froze a little bit.
It froze for a second, so I don't know if it reset something.
Okay, well, let me. Hopefully, I can't see chat doing anything right now. Chat, let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna go. I was just gonna fade to break anyway, so we might as well fade to break, and we'll make sure everything. Okay.
Oh no, I think they missed all of that scene.
No!
So funny. Shit.
Once more with feeling. Here we go. Back to one, everybody.
Oh
my
no. I don't know when it. Okay. That's so weird.
At least it's not our
Okay.
fault.
Is it the same
Everything's
issue? Is it the same issue from before?
I don't know. I see all my levels bouncing. We'll go to break and we'll come right back. Hopefully. We'll be right back. Okay, wait. I'm gonna write that in chat.
Yeah.
BRB will fix. I don't know why that. Oh gosh. Okay.
We can do it again for everyone on stream.
Okay, I'm gonna go to break and we'll be right back.
Oh, that makes me so sad. That was so delightful.
Yeah.
But like, Noelle has such a low intelligence but a high wisdom, but I don't think she's ever met like a Warforged before.
Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm back, and I'm hoping that you all can hear me. I'm gonna give it like 5 or 10 seconds to make sure that you can hear me, and chat lets me know, because I'm not honestly sure what happened there. Everything was fine on our end, so I'm not sure what happened or what fell out there. So chat, please let me know if you can hear me, because I'm very sad if you can't. I'll give it a second, and then I'll give a quick. There was too much sass. I'll give a quick recap, honestly. Okay, so our adventure team met at a play. They were doing Midwinter's Fall by Forced Shutterlands. There's a bunch of. We can hear. Okay, good. There was a bunch of snootery happening. There was a Warforged that everyone was a little uncomfortable about, but it was fine. Then they decided to rent a boat to go to the factory where the benches were made, because during a little bit of a scuffle with the teenager, all these benches got turned over, and there was some sort of like semi-calls for help on these benches. So the next morning, our whole crew has gotten on a boat, and they're on their way to the Amerlon warehouse to find out what's up. And we will bring, almost everybody on stream. Yes, nailed it. Everybody's here. We got this. Yes, perfect. Everybody here is perfect timing. Right? One more. Perfect. Nope. One more. Perfect. Okay. Everybody give me a hello to make sure that we can hear everybody.
Hello!
Are we good?
Hello!
Are we good, chat? I honestly don't know what happened. Nothing changed for any of us. My levels were still going, so I apologize, and I thank you, chat, for being patient with us. I'm not sure what happened there, but I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, technology not on my side, but we got this. Okay, so you've all gotten on the boat with Raya, the boat person, and you've got about, we got claps from chat, so that hopefully means we're good. Jeez Louise, I don't know what's happening tonight. Anyways, we're fine. We're on the water. We're on the high seas. We've got a cool boat lady driving you along, giving you a lot of weird looks. Is there anything you want to do? You've got about a 6-hour boat ride, so 9 to around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Shut up! I counted on my fingers. You will arrive outside, more or less, of the Amerlon warehouse / factory. Is there anything you would talk about on the way?
Before we jump into that, Stella, may I ask for a description of the boat?
Yeah, so it's like I would say it's like probably a 20-foot boat. It's got a little motor, like an oil, just chugging oil. And there's no insides or anything. It's all just a above ground boat. Don't make me tell you about a boat. I don't know, it's a boat.
Above ground boat.
Is there any place on the boat that is sort of discreet from the rest of the boat? Is there a place where you can sort of sit alone?
No. It's just a boat. And you imagine that normally it could probably carry a trailer or something, a boat trailer? We're just gonna say that exists.
This is another boat, isn't it?
Is it flat? Is it a barge, or does it have sails?
It has a sail and a small motor,
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
All right.
about? Yeah.
I'm going
to. We
to.
can have a motor. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to take my fabulous box, and I am going to set it on my lap and pull out a polishing cloth and start polishing the silverware, which is in the second drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I
not a euphemism.
Turtle polishing his silverware. I feel like that needs to be a phrase now.
You use your own wax?
Turtle wax, get it?
Oh, now I hate everyone. Okay, so
Be first.
I am going to if nobody is sort of checking or anything like that, I'm going to be doing some other things out of sight. So yeah.
What? First of all, I mean, there is no out of sight. So depending on what you're trying to do, you can roll me, well, what are you trying to do? And based on your discretion, I don't know, it's probably a deception or a sleight of hand. It depends what you're trying to do.
Carlos turning around makes me pay more attention.
So out of character. This is not necessarily knowledge that the other characters have. Every single piece of silverware in Tattletale's box actually unscrews and is thieves' tools. So he is going to be making sure, because he might have to do some breaking and entering, he's going to be sort of unscrewing them as quietly as he can to just check them, polish them, make sure they're good, all of that kind of stuff. And then you also see that around the box, all of the perfect filigreed inlaid pieces that are the longer metallic pieces on the box, all of them actually detach from the box, and when assembled turn into a large crossbow. And so he's going to try to sort of just make sure that all of his equipment is well maintained and he can use it immediately when he gets to shore. But otherwise it just looks like a fabulous tea set that you might take on a picnic.
Okay, well, I'm going to have you roll me a stealth versus everyone's passive perception, because they're just chilling on a boat.
Okay. All right. Let's see what I got. That's not really high enough for me, so I'm going to burn one of my psychic charges. So these are so useful. I love them. All right. Let's see. Let's roll that d6. So I got a 4. So that'll be a total of 20.
Okay. What's everyone? So towards the top left-ish of your sheet, you'll see passive. There's like 3 of them there, for anybody who doesn't know. There should be one that says passive perception. Is anybody over a 20? You're probably not. I don't think any of you are over a 20. So nobody notices. You all do notice that Tattletale is weirdly like polishing a tea set on this boat ride, but that's all you really notice.
Yeah, and he's just sort of singing to himself while he does it. Just, I love tea, and so do me, and all my friends are delighty, and now there's tea, and just sort of goes on like that for a time.
I could jam on that, and Bronwyn has a little hand drum that she usually has in kind of her travel pack, and she takes it out and is going to start just like drumming out and being like, okay, yeah, we can jam to pass the time. And I rolled a 19 on my performance roll.
Nice!
It's amazing. There's a whole jam happening on this boat.
Oh, I just rolled a 21 on my performance. We are a band, honey.
Reggie doesn't get music. He turns down his audio sensors. Looks off in the middle distance.
I love it. This is so perfect. And what are we gonna name our band? I think we should be Talowin. And I take out my notepad and furiously start scribbling. Song lyrics are coming to me. I'm feeling so inspired. The muse is just flowing through me.
And Tattletale is encouraging this so that people are not paying attention to him, they're paying attention to her.
Fabulous. So everyone's like, wow, Bronwyn's a star. Well, at least Noelle is. Reggie is just...
Yeah, Noelle is totally sitting there just clapping and trying to encourage them, but she still kind of keeps a side eye on Reggie. Like, she did all night, too. She's just like, what is this thing? Like, she wants to support everybody. She wants to heal everybody, but she already, tried every healing spell that she knew on him last night and has no idea what this even is.
Oh, my lord.
I suspect that we don't get each other right away, but by the end of this, she's going to end up teaching me how to love or something like that.
I already tucked you in. I already tucked you in and said a goodnight prayer, and then you lost your head on me.
Yeah, but I got to steal your pillow, so...
Is that what you did? I didn't catch that.
Yep, that's because you don't need... I know you're a robot, so I'm stealing your pillow.
The way you said it sounds good.
Yay! Talwyn is my favorite band.
And
And she's sitting cross-legged on the ship. 'Cause she also doesn't really like the water, so she's totally like sitting down, like back against like the sail pole or whatever, and just trying to be as enthusiastic as she can, but also scared of Reggie and scared of the water.
and as we're going, like I'm sort of like looking. I get done sort of like doing my thing with my box, and I look over at Bronwyn, and I'm just like, I think maybe something like Talwyn.
Are we there yet?
There's a whole jam. And you boat along for about 6 hours. No, you boat along for about 5 hours. And at that point, Raya says, all right, y'all, like, here's the thing is, like, you've got to get off here. I can't really approach the dock. This is not my pickup night. You're only about, an hour's walk from here, but you're gonna have to get off here. I'll hang out here. I'll hang out here till midnight even. And then, I gotta head back. So I don't know what the heck you're doing here.
Did we pay Raya completely up front, or was it like half off the top?
I paid her
and half
10,
after?
so I think we
Amateur
paid her
mistake.
up front.
Yeah. She's paid up front. So
Yeah.
she's gonna wait for you until about midnight, and then she's just gonna fuck off. And she kind of
And so we've got like
I'd
what,
like
like
to-
9 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to roll, I guess it would be perception to see if she's being deceitful. Like,
Sure.
she could just,
Insight.
Insight?
Yeah.
All right. I rolled 14.
Okay. You get the sense that, like, she's a very tough woman. She's like, a ship captain. God damn it, I didn't think about ships for this adventure. But she's tough. But you can tell she's like, I'm not supposed to be there now, so I'm not going to go there. And that gives you a little bit of a pause, because you don't think she gives any fucks. But she's kind of given a
Strong
fuck.
female characters always welcome. Doesn't matter if she's captain or what.
Captain, Marshall, whatever. She's badass.
Marshall?
Nope, that's not right. Okay.
Of the high seas? Okay.
Marshall of the High Seas. She's this strong ass bitch. But you can tell that she's like, nope, this is as far as I go. You go ahead, I'll be here. And you actually do take her a lot at her word in the sense that she'll wait for you until midnight. And then she's
she's-
gone.
And not 12:01.
Yeah. So, she
All
kind
right.
of parks the boat. That's for sure not the word, but and lets you off.
Parallel parks it
Yeah.
between some rocks.
And you have about an hour.
A little backup cam.
Yeah.
Your boating instructor would be so proud.
I don't even know how to drive a car. Never mind a boat. Anyways, it's not about me. You are now
Young boaters of Canada.
on the land. Thank goodness, because I didn't research boats because I didn't think there was deep boats. Anyways, okay. You are on the land, and you are about an hour's walk from what everyone tells you is the Amerlon factory warehouse.
And just again, one more time, I gotta say, when you first said Amerlon, I'm not saying anything about your infliction, but I heard Amerlon. So every time it came up, I was just picturing Windows 98 desktop, but all wheat.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
yes, I was all yellow grass. That's what I think. I did not make the connection that it was in reference to the Big A store.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't get us sued.
Dismissed.
Good Lord.
You have about an hour's walk. It is, there's a forest here, but it's not like Jungle Town. There's like, it's never mind. Sorry, bad joke. It's
Sorry, I was gonna say, it's not what jungle music sounds like. Sorry, HMV style. I'm sorry. Excuse me. No.
Yeah. I know, right? Shoot. Okay. Please sell me your Amazon Prime subscription. What? I don't know what y'all are talking about. Anyways, you are walking for about an hour. Is there anything you want to do on this walk?
I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for anything that looks suspicious, and when I see the actual factory, I'm going to start sort of slowing down a little bit and trying to do a little stealth mode, see if there's any way to get into the factory besides like the front door. If there's like stairs on the outside or a back door or anything like that.
Okay. Everybody for the walk, let's say the 45-minute walk until you start approaching the thing, roll me a perception check.
All right. Oh,
19.
7.
19.
Really? 19.
Wow. Okay. So Tallow is still sort of like thinking about how like chuffed he is that like nobody saw him polishing his turtles on the.
I'm also very excited about my first performance with Talowin.
Yeah.
So
In your mind, you're like designing the t-shirts.
yeah.
So, but the other three, it's really quiet around here. It's very, very, very quiet. It's a forest, but you see no animals as you pass. There's a couple birds that pass overhead. You don't see one rabbit. You don't see one fox. You don't see anything here.
Do I notice that, or am I just so
You're a
absorbed?
bit in your brain
Okay.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the three of you with those 19 rolls, do notice that it's a very, very quiet walk up. And then within about, I would say about 5-10 minutes, you start to approach where the factory is. Everybody roll me, I'm going to say investigation on this one. To get, like, even though it's far away, it's kind of like perception-y, I want to get, like, you're looking closer at what you see. Roll me an investigation.
21.
24.
6.
10.
Finally a low roll. And also, Noelle still is just, in battle, you're going to be like, pew, pew, pew. There's not going to be any battles. Don't worry about it.
So,
Anyways.
but 10's better. I mean, I added a 0 to that one.
10 something, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
so
sweetheart, yeah.
we'll say Reggie and Tattletale. As you start approaching, and you said, like, let you know, so you sort of, like, stop the group, and you start to see stuff in the ahead of you. You see a large land that's sort of bulldozed. So there's a lot of forest around, but there's this area that's bulldozed. And you see a bit of a, like, out of the forest, a little bit of a stone path leading up that's about 20 feet wide. It's a fairly large path. And you realize that the path comes all the way from a dock that's, like, just past where you're coming from, another maybe, like, 20-minute walk. And then you see a brick wall. This brick wall is 10 feet tall, and you guess that it's like 100 feet at least by 100 feet back. You can't really tell how far back it goes. There's one large gate in front at the end of this like wide stone path, and there are two buildings. From where you are, that's all you can see, because you said to warn you fairly far back. That's all you can see.
Do we see anybody moving outside the factory at all?
Not from this far back. If you want to go closer, you can, but you are at least, let's say, 200 feet back. You're quite far back, because you wanted warning. So let me know how close you want to go.
I want to try to hide on my way towards the wall, if I can. And I want to sort of keep the wall between me and the factory.
Okay.
Interesting.
What's everyone else doing?
I feel like I would like to try to I would like to cast Disguise Self to make myself look like an Amerlon worker.
What does that look like? You have no idea.
That's a good point.
Go ahead. Tell me what you're changing yourself into.
I feel that I would like to disguise some of my more elven traits, perhaps make myself shorter in stature, less of a bright hair color, so I'm just going to go to like kind of a mousy brown. I probably become about 4 inches shorter. Anything that would, betray me as having elven ancestry is gone, so I just look like a pretty, very average, typical human who, has
Catchy.
nothing. Yeah, nothing discernible about them. Just like, I am a worker going to work, and I'm not. Can disguise self? Does it work on your clothing as well? I feel like it should.
Yeah, it does. You can be weird.
Yeah,
Whatever you want.
I kind of got like a fantasy jumpsuit on. Like, I am a warehouse worker.
Okay.
All right. Can I do something real quick as I see her sort of shift?
Sure.
I'm going to walk over to her sort of as quietly as I can and say, listen to me, darling. I have a way that we can stay in communication even if we get separated, if you'd like. I can do
Absolutely.
I can do the same for you, my dear. And he points over at Noelle. I'm not sure if it will work with your superior brain, Reggie. But if you'd like, I can make this work for the three of us.
Yes. Sorry, I thought Stella was trying to communicate something to me. She was giving me a bunch of hand signals.
No, literally just.
I'm like, I don't understand the stage direction.
I
I'm
think
not
they're
actually a
changing
theater
numbers.
person.
That's all. Carry on. Do you have like a sending stone? What do you got? What do you got?
No, I have got psychic whispers. I can choose up to 2 other creatures that I see, and I can connect all of us, stay within 1 mile of each other.
Okay. How long
For
does
the
that
next-
last?
It lasts for a number of hours equal to the number rolled on my psychic die. So, let's see what that is. It is 5.
5 hours. Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
So the three of do you have to say something first, or are the three of you just able to like talk psychically?
So what I'll do is I'll go and just very gently touch each of them at the temple, and you see sort of this golden glow start being created right around the fingertips, just a very gentle glow, and you see it sort of get transferred and sink into their temple, and at that point, inside your head, you'll hear, "Now, my darlings, I do think it might be best if I were to go round back and look at things while you go up front. What do you think of that?"
I have to be 100% real with you guys. I don't have a very easy time blending in. So thank you for as much help as you can offer.
Well, I have to admit too as well, I spent a lot of the night thinking, about your situation, and let me see if I can't help just a little bit for you. I can't disguise you, but this might make you more comfortable. And she's gonna reach up and cast mending on him since he took his head off and put it back down with all the wires to see if like mending would kind of work as a healing spell.
So you see like, you know, Reggie has taken his head off. Oh my god, I just thought about the labyrinth. Da, 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 da. You know, they're like how they pitch their heads at each other, kind of that. It's not that.
No,
But
my
anyways,
God.
all of your head and your like chest area, not only does this like attach beautifully, you've never felt so like polished in your life. Reggie looks good. I guess like he can't see it, but he feels like very like, oh, yeah.
I am operating at higher than optimum levels.
I'm sure we can.
Anybody else feel great?
Yes, I do. Now that we're back on land, especially. But I think we can probably work together and make sure that we can get you in. I mean, they say nobody gets in, so we still have to figure out how to say hello to the I can't remember how you pronounced it. The Pontre Skeward? Yeah.
Pontrace is the first name. Gord is the last name.
Gord.
Oh, not Poncho
okay.
scored. Oh.
Thank you to Ravna Sackron for that
Yeah.
name.
Perhaps you might even look inside and see some of your kind in there. You never know, Reggie.
You
It could
mean
happen.
artificers? Yay.
Yes, of course. I mean, we are at a factory after all. So who knows? There might be many artificers inside.
I am smiling and making eye contact.
You are doing that exactly, sir.
Okay, so tell me. Okay, I will give this little piece of information because this is obvious in the world. There are very few Warforged in this world. You see them very, very rarely. If you are a world traveler, you see Warforged once in a blue moon. They're very rare. So having now spent a day-ish with Reggie, you know, the initial shock has worn off, but you almost never see Warforged anywhere. And the suggestion from Tattletale that there might be more Warforged here, Reggie, your circuits are alight.
Oh, he was actually talking about more robots, not artificers.
Yes. There are a lot of artificers in the world.
Okay, so secretly inside I'm all...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, did the
It's
mending
just
not
really
work?
cool.
So you're approaching. Let's say now you're about 100 feet away. What do you want to do? Everybody.
I'm gonna take
I
cover
feel-
behind the wall if I can.
I am going to, I'm just going to waltz right up to something that I'm hoping is marked as employees' entrance.
Okay. I just want to get a sense of what everyone is doing, and then we'll each roll independently.
Yeah.
Reggie,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Behind the wall.
Okay, you're going back as behind, out back as well with Tattletale.
Yeah, same place Tallow was
Okay.
going. Just follow Tallow.
Noelle, what are you doing?
Well, I don't leave Bronwyn alone, so I'll probably stick with her. Honestly, she's probably not doing too much. She's ready to help out if need be and ready to step in just for whatever might happen.
So you're not hiding, you're just walking up alongside Bronwyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll have Tattletale.
Splitting the party.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. I love this. I love when people split the party. Reggie and Tattletale, if you're going around back, it's going to take you probably like 10 minutes. So just so you know, to
Okay.
walk around the back, it's quite a large piece of land, but roll me a stealth check, both of you, as you go.
Oh Lord.
Really?
All right. And I am gonna burn another one of my die
Okay.
because it's not. I'm assuming that we got a long rest and
Yeah,
I
you
got all
did
these
last
back
night.
last night. Okay, all right. So I'm not like I don't have infinite of these.
Yeah.
Just FYI. All right. Let's see. So, all right. So I make a total of 19
Okay.
with that.
14 over here with
14.
my -1 stealth. Yeah,
Shoot,
14 total.
okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
You
Clomp. What's that?
Hello. The two of you roll in around back. There's a bunch of trees around here. You pass around the brick wall. You give a lot of girth. Everybody likes a bit of girth. And you go around back, and there's a ton of trees, and you think you've been pretty quiet, and you are now out back of this brick wall. You are about 100-ish feet from your friends who are at the front door. At the front door. And walking all the way around, by the way, I will tell you, there are no other doors in the brick wall that fences off this property, except for the gate in the front. However, you do see, you get a better look at these two buildings as you're walking around. So Tattletale and Reggie, also roll me a perception check as you're walking around.
How
Okay.
tall is this wall?
About 10 feet.
Ooh, crit! Yay!
Ah.
Perception 22.
You see it?
All the things. I see the entire universe in a cup of tea.
I rolled a 7, so I am the little junior guy in the equity baseball watching poster. Okay.
Yep, mhm, yep.
No box for me.
So,
I can't see shit.
Tattletale, this is what you see, and you can let me know if you whisper this to Reggie. But basically, you see this huge, about 100-foot or a little bit more property. There are two buildings. One that you can kind of immediately tell is a warehouse. It's a bit larger. It's about like 60 feet by 70 feet. It's 2 stories. You can tell there's like smoke coming up. There's a large sort of barn door in the back, in the direction that you've come around back. And there's like a regular sized door in the front. And then there's another building that you presume is like a house. A household of some kind. It's a little bit smaller. It's about half the size. It's also 2 stories, but looks a lot more like a house. You saw in the front that there's like a very small garden. Not enough to feed more than a handful of people, but a garden of vegetables and things. And then around back, it's mostly like empty. There's a few trees here and there, but mostly just like a lawn. And you see 2 statues, actually with a crit. You see 2 statues, one in the front, one in the back, stone statues. And as you started walking around, you saw one, for a crit, I'll give you, Warforged, working in the garden out front.
Ooh. Okay.
But I don't see it.
You didn't see it, but Telltale
Okay.
can tell you, but you didn't notice it because there's a 10-foot wall. It's pretty hard to see over.
Okay.
In the
So this is all
front.
stuff that he sees
Yeah.
over the 10-foot wall?
Yeah, as you're walking, he's able to like take the right amount of distance, maybe like nudge up a tree a little bit, and see. And with a crit, you gotta give it to him. Yeah.
Okay.
It is mine.
Yeah. you see stuff. Okay. And in the front, Bronwyn and Noelle, you start walking up. There's a gate in the front. This large brick wall, and there's a gate in the front. And just past the gate, you see a pathway leading straight into this, what looks like a factory from the outside. You can kind of tell it has no windows whatsoever. To your right is another, like a little bit of a house, a 2-story house. And you see, quite obviously, sort of through the gate. The gate is a barred gate, so it's the only place you can see through, and that's how you can see through. Right in the front garden, there's a Warforged garden.
Interesting. Well, is there anybody standing at the gate, like a security, anything like that? Okay. Can you describe the gate a bit more?
It's basically like a steel bar gate.
Okay. But it swings, it does have the possibility of opening? Okay. I am going to turn to Noella and say, just follow my lead, play it cool. And going to walk up to the gate with a lot of gusto and confidence, and I'm going to just basically pretend that I belong here. And I'm going to attempt to open the gate to enter into the factory.
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay. Fancy that.
But your swagger and gusto. What happened?
I know, right?
There's so much.
Are you
What went wrong?
Are you going to relay that information psychically?
Yes, I will. Thank you for the reminder to the other half of the party. So the front gate is locked.
And
Are there any like security systems around here? Like I don't know how technical this is.
Roll me an
Like
investigation check.
investigation, okay. So like any traps, any surveillance. Investigation, that's a 15.
Okay. The
I
door,
rolled a 10 on investigation.
it's a door. But Noelle notices that you probably shouldn't play with the lock too much. There's a lock on the door. You can tell that there are sort of like different pins in it. There's definitely some kind of trap on that. You look towards the front door right in front of you of the factory, past this like statue, and you think that like, ooh, probably that one too. The locks look a little bit off, like there's extra things in them.
okay. And I didn't see any entrances around the rest of the brick wall, right?
No, in the brick wall there is only the front entrance.
Right. Is the brick wall scalable? Is there any place to attach like a rope or anything like that?
The brick wall, I mean, we've probably climbed wall. There are a few trees around that sort of like pop. Why don't I show you a map?
Ooh.
Okay.
And yes, I have definitely told Reggie about the Warforged.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
let me zoom out a little bit. So this is kind of what you see. Come on. I cut off the edges here because life. But that's all you need to see, really. So you see, so this over here is that Warforged working in the garden.
At the
And
front?
this is sort of like the walls around, the brick walls. You two are somewhere back here, right? And you two are somewhere over here. I can, in fact, probably put you there. Just give me a second.
Ooh.
Let me know.
So fancy.
I try.
More bells and whistles than me.
You know? Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Oh
Bronwyn,
my
would you
god!
like me to
I'm sorry.
knock?
I don't know why that took me so long to get. I'm like, oh.
But Bronwyn, would you like me to just try knocking for you?
I don't know if that's the best course of action right now. I'm actually a little bit... I guess let's use that confidence and gusto, and you're so earnest, I feel like this is gonna go great.
If you're relaying this information to me, what I'm going to formulate as a plan is, when you guys start knocking on the door, I'm going to try to find a way over the wall, since there is now a distraction.
I hear all of this telepathic communication, and I
You
feel
don't.
like
No,
I
you
don't.
don't. Yeah, no. I didn't
Are
have
we all
enough.
connected?
No, only I can only do 3 total at this level.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant 3 of us, and then
Yeah.
you were the 4th. Never.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So it's a
see
good
you
thing
looking
you're
off
with
in middle
me,
distance. But you
so I
told me
can
that
tell you.
you told me that you said that you relayed telepathically that information that they're Warforged inside to me.
No. I told you. Sorry, I whispered it.
Oh, you told me. Ah,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
Well
bad.
then, so I do know. Okay, then I will say, hey, listen, I feel like it's time that I came clean about something. I'm saying
Yes.
this to Tallow. Yeah. Not a lot of people are privy to this information, so please keep it under your hat.
I certainly will, my good Warforged. I mean, my good Reggie.
Now, and again, I cannot stress the secrecy. enough. I am a Warforged. 3 big notes.
Tattletale is just gonna give a hyper exaggerated what?
Exactly. I know. It's bananas.
My friend, it simply warms the cockles of my heart that you feel comfortable enough with me to disclose such an intimate fact about yourself that I'm sure the entire city does not know.
So you will help me keep my secret.
I certainly will, good sir. If you will help me get over this wall, in just a moment I'll give you a cue.
Well, what I'm thinking, I'm telling you this because what I'm thinking is that I could go around and knock on the front door, and no one inside would be the wiser.
You know that's not a bad idea. Why don't we? And I'm going to relay that information to Noelle and Bronwyn.
All right, message received. So our interesting companion, Reggie, thinks that perhaps he should knock at the door. How do you feel about that, Noelle?
Well, is there really a difference in who knocks?
I think there might be, considering that there seems to be Warforged in there, and I can't see any other humans, or, humanoid-type creatures.
It's worth a shot. Yeah, we could wait for him to come around.
All right, and I'm going to maintain my position in those sort of trees. And can I see any place where like the branches would allow me easy access over the wall?
Roll me an investigation check, and then so Reggie, you're coming around front?
I am coming around,
Ugh.
making my way. Clompity clomp.
Make
clomp.
your way.
I got a 9. Is it super obvious?
Maybe. You might be able to.
It's 3 branches.
Yeah.
How hard could it be?
You might be able to do a thing.
I'm picturing Tallow like holding a branch in front of.
Now, if I cannot identify a branch, now that there's no one around, he will attempt when the distraction happens, and this is only if he cannot find an easier way over, he will get a running start and attempt an acrobatic, essentially a running flip over the wall.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics check. Don't tell me the answer yet. And we're going to flip to the front. As Reggie is walking around, Noelle and Bronwyn, roll me a perception check.
Oh,
14.
that's a 10.
Okay. Only Bronwyn notices. You're standing at this door for a while, and you in fact are having a little bit of a conversation. I'm sure it's quite hushed, but the two of you are standing at this gate, and there's this warforged who is in the garden. Only Bronwyn notices 1 or 2 quick glances up, and that's it. And as Reggie takes about, let's say it takes you about 5 minutes to walk back around, what did you get for that acrobatics check?
So I got a 17.
Okay. You're able to climb over the fence, but...
I'm sorry, is it not stunningly beautiful and graceful?
Tell me how it looks. Go ahead, tell me how it looks.
So Tattletale looks around. He's supposed to be an older turtle. He doesn't like people to know that he is actually incredibly dexterous. So he just takes a few steps back. He turns his back to the wall, and you see him do a standing flip, and then another standing flip, and then start doing handsprings toward the wall, gaining momentum until he actually leaps onto the top of the wall, uses it to push himself over the top of the wall, and land directly behind a tree on the other side of the wall with a very graceful...
Of course.
Roll
Stick
me
that
a
landing.
Dexterity saving throw.
You're a monster. 22.
Okay.
Brah!
You didn't notice through all this and the trees over top. As you land, you have landed on something that seems to be sort of carved into the ground with red paint. And you feel something shoot up from the ground up at you and start melting your skin a little bit.
Gross.
You were able to jump away a little bit, but you take a little bit of damage. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord, that's a lot of dice. That is a lot of dice.
You take half, so you take 23 half, you take 11 points of acid damage.
Oh my God. So
I don't have skin, but that's a lot of acid.
Yeah, there's God, through the psychic link, you hear this just blood-curdling scream as Tattletale loses almost half of his hit points. And then he just sort of calms his mind. He calms everything down, and he's like, I think one must be careful as one navigates these grounds. And then I'm going to try to identify what it was that got me so that I can continue to look out for more.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, Lord. Arcana is not my bag. A 16?
Okay, even with a 16, you've been around the world. You know a bit of things. You have a bit of magic. You know that this is a glyph of warding.
Oh, damn.
People place
Do I
these.
see any others?
Roll me an investigation check.
What's a glyph of warding?
So you know, well, you don't know. I will tell, Reggie, you don't necessarily know this, but
No,
I will
you were
tell-
just about to say what it was, so
I will
I
tell
just
the
wanted to
class.
keep it-
Basically, it's like a magical sort of thing that somebody can put somewhere, like etch into the ground, etch into a wall, etch into a book, and if somebody steps within it or touches it, it explodes, and then people do a saving throw to see how much they get hurt. But it's basically a security.
D&D flypaper.
Yeah. Well, yeah, fly people or like security detail that like you walk in and it hits you, and it's very, very, very hard to see. And they purposely, in this case, you can tell from that, hit it kind of under all these trees. Roll me, actually, while you're doing that, Telltale, roll me an insight check.
And then I
Okay.
guess for Reggie's point of view, like the minute that Noelle hears him scream like that, she takes her mace from behind her and just whips it out. So like now you guys for the first time kind of see this like giant, also silvery blue mace, and she's ready to go. But then she hears Tallow, calm down. So she kind of steps back from the door to break it down, and she just kind of looks at Reggie and says, "He's in a bit of trouble. There are glyph of wardings, so we need to be careful. But I think he's okay for now."
Tallow?
Copy that.
Tallow, can you respond to us? Are you okay?
I'm well enough, I suppose. I think it might be a good thing that we brought along a cleric. I'm currently searching for more glyphs, if I can find any.
What was that in investigation check?
So my investigation check was 11, but I can try to burn another psychic die.
Are you sure you can do that?
Well, so here's the nice thing about these guys, is that if I still fail, it doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I think this is important. I think this is an important role. So, I got a 6. So does 17 succeed?
I'll give it to you. You see
Okay.
one other one. Give me 5 seconds here to do GM overlay. I wish that everything would be GM accessible. Nothing advanced layer token. You see one other over there.
Wait, where?
And from
Sorry.
that, you presume that like these people ain't dumb. They're putting these where you can climb over the wall, where the trees are.
I see. All right. But I don't see any others. Is there a clear path to like the back of the house or the back of the warehouse?
Yes, there's a couple trees in front of you, but like other than that, you see nothing in front of you. In the back of the warehouse, I will remind you, you see sort of 2 huge doors. It looks like this is sort of a loading dock. They're like barn door sized doors. I will say behind also at that back door, you see a stone statue.
Does it look similar to the Warforged I saw earlier?
No,
Oh,
it's a stone statue.
stone. Okay.
Of what? What's it look like?
Yeah.
Or can I? Okay.
It's a good question. I'll steal it.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check. There's also
Okay.
one of these in the front, so I will give everybody perception check. So roll
So-
each of you from the back and from the front. And in fact, you are looking at the people who are in the front. You can see 2. There's one here and there's one here. And from this front angle, there's one back here you can't really see, but you tell what's going on in the back. Everybody roll me a perception check about these stone statues.
I got
Back-
17.
Back to not being very perceptive. I rolled
Oh
8.
no.
13.
21.
Oh,
I'm a +5, so when I roll well, it actually works pretty okay.
so in this case, only Noelle sees this is not just a statue. There are divots in the joints. There is something here with this statue. It's not solid stone. It looks like there's something that can move in this statue. In its neck, in its arms, in its shoulders, in its knees. You can see sort of like joints.
Well, these little white characters that we see, one in front of each structure, is that the statues that
That's
you're
right,
talking about?
yes. They're,
Okay.
sorry, they're a little small there, but like over here and over here.
Okay. What was the insight check for? I got a 16 on that.
Oh, that was about knowing that they place this in places where you would likely try to climb over.
I see. Okay. So, but now I know where they are. I'm going to relay the information about where I can see glyphs to the other side of the party.
Okay. Meanwhile, at the front. So after all of this, by the time all that happens and Telltale yells out in pain, and then just after that, as you are conversing, sort of Reggie comes up from the back. And you all, again, you were looking at, Noelle notices a statue that has joints in it. You're looking at a warforged working away in a garden, these large stone paths. What would you like to do? You did try the gate and it's locked?
I think that our plan, at least as I understood it, was that we were going to have Reggie try to knock. If he is going to be our way in, I would say that perhaps, and I'm suggesting this psychically to Noelle, that we could pose as repair people.
Ha! Yeah!
Actually,
oh my God.
that could actually work fairly well. Let's do it.
And you're bringing me back from repair.
Yes, your repair. Do you think you can do this, Reggie?
It feels like a lot of pressure, but I am up to the task.
I'm going to put my hand on both Bronwyn and Reggie and say, it's okay, we can do this. We really can. And everybody's blessed. Well, not Paolo.
Thank you.
Nice.
And also because we gotta get in, not only to help Tallow, but I know that there's stuff in there that we gotta do. I'm just gonna do a little dance and pass out some bardic inspiration to my party members. So
One. You gotta
so
pick
no,
one party member.
one at a time. Okay. Well, Reggie, you really can't screw this up, so consider yourself inspired.
So Reggie, let me tell you a thing. So bless, for those who don't know, when a cleric, or there's different classes I can do, but bless basically means that you get a plus a d4 on attacks or saving throws. So if I say to you, do a saving throw, you roll it, whatever it is, and then you get to roll an extra d4 and add it to. And you also have bardic inspiration. So when you want to, you can hold on to this for 10 minutes in game. When you want to, you can roll an extra d6 for any also attacks or saving throws. And that can be for 10 minutes in game, not in our real world talking, but for 10 minutes as to what's happening. So we'll try to remind you, but remember yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So you're blessed. The three of you. Do you bless yourself as well, Noelle? Can you do three
Can
at
I
this
bless
level,
myself?
Or only two?
It says up to 3 creatures
Okay,
of
so
your
the
choice
three of you
within
then, I
range.
presume. Yeah.
So I can't get Tallow, so I'll bless myself as well then.
So the three of you are blessed. What exactly are you doing?
Oh
I'd
God.
like to investigate this lock, see if there's some way that I can access it, being differently abled.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. This one you can't add any of that because it's just a check. So just a regular investigation check.
Oh, I muffed that up. 10 with my +5.
There's a trap on this. You have no
What?
idea how to disarm it.
Oh, okay.
I think perhaps it might be worth just be knocking. Yeah.
Okay. I reveal myself. I take down my mask, my scarf, to reveal my full slightly robotic features.
You're a robot?
Oh God.
Contain your gasps.
You're one of them!
Act natural. Act like you didn't. You didn't suspect. No, act like you knew this all along. Play along here. I'm asking you to dig deep, creatively. Okay.
As soon as he does that, quick pause, the three of you, not Telltale in the back being ow, acid, but the three of you up front, roll me an insight check.
I'm so scared about what dice I should even try to roll. I chose wrong.
You chose
I-
poorly.
Poorly.
I also chose wrong with the digital dice because I
Oh,
rolled an
no.
8.
Okay.
Oh no.
I got an 8 too.
Okay.
Well, just an 8.
4? Wow, okay. Cool, carry on.
What? No? I just suddenly changed my mind. No. Okay. Time to try the knocking. Knock, knock, knock.
It's basically like it's steel bars. So you take your steel hand and kind of rap on the steel bars.
Tink, tink, tink.
Yeah. The Warforge in the garden looks up. Do you have an appointment?
Hi there! We're here to return this recently serviced employee. I don't know how this is gonna work on a Warforged, but I would like to roll deception.
Roll deception.
13.
Oh dear.
I don't understand. Do you have an appointment?
We're returning this worker.
Returning?
Yes, we have an appointment.
I have been restored to factory settings. I feel like a whole new bot.
We can leave the wall?
Are they going to be relaying this sort of in real time?
Yeah, if we can, yeah. But I'll just say, yes,
We'll
we
just say,
have
"What's
an
happening?"
appointment.
As the Warforged says, we can leave the wall, I remember the thing that was carved into the bottom of the bench. And I'll just pop that into the psychic link and be like, what did it just say?
If we can, so we can just say it in our heads, like, back to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a note taker, I'll be like, the bench said, what's beyond the walls? The Warforged asked, they can leave the walls?
Well, my goodness. I wonder if it wasn't the Warforged that actually carved those messages into the benches. Huh.
Certainly seems like a possibility.
What are you guys talking about? I like secrets too.
We do have an appointment. Please, we would like to return this newly, amazingly restored bot who is now at optimal settings.
They even gave me the under wax treatment.
Oh my god.
I do not know what that means. Please show me documentation of your appointment.
Do we still have all the papers that we were given?
You probably have them if you do.
I probably do.
We sent word by pigeon? Want to say? Earlier.
By turtle dove.
You sent word. I will go check for you. Please wait here.
Wait just 1 second. I'm sure you'll find that if you let us in the front gate, that everything will be just fine. And I'm gonna roll persuasion. 13.
Oh my god.
What will be just fine?
Everything will be in order.
Please explain.
I'm gonna try to pop in the psychic link and be like, tell it that it will be more efficient if it lets you inside.
It would be terribly more efficient should you decide to let us in this gate.
everybody roll me, sorry again, the 3 in the front. Roll me one more insight check.
Oh god. I'm terrified. I'm just in the back, like with half my feet like peeling off from acid burns. Listening.
That's what you get for splitting with Puppy.
That's right. No.
There's your T-shirt. 8, a ridiculous 8, with which is a 1 on the die and a +7 insight. I got it.
Oh my god, you crit
Oh,
failed it.
I got
No, it's just a check.
It's just a check.
Because it's
It's an
attack
action.
and saving throws is blessed, right? So
Mhm.
unfortunately not
Yeah.
blessed for checks. Sorry. Yeah. What
So
did-
I was thinking about something else.
Yeah. What did Noelle and Bronwyn roll?
15.
Oh.
I forgot what my roll was.
With
That is an 18 from me.
Oh, okay. So, Bronwyn notices a little bit of like this look back, and then Noelle more like this is sort of a robot that you're looking at. This is a Warforged, but Warforged in this world, even though they're robots, they do, Reggie, have feelings. They, you know this, even though you haven't come into contact with very many, maybe once other time in your life, and that's it. But you see sort of curiosity past the eyes of this Warforged. Blink, blink, and they sort of lean forward and say, "How did you leave? Why have you returned?"
I was not performing effectively, and I was taking to be part of a pilot program to install upgrades. So, if you would like to leave here and have your upgrade installed, then allow us entry so we can confirm the results of the process to the management. Wink.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I don't even want to know what the stats are for that.
16!
Oh,
Oh damn.
I would like to perform this upgrade. There is something beyond the wall. It pleases me. Let me go
So many things.
obtain permission. Please wait here. And they
Um,
turn
let-
around
Initiating waiting mode.
Oof.
and they go back to the door and go inside. And we'll pop back to the back of the room. Again,
God.
Telltale, are you doing anything?
All right. So first off, did they go into the warehouse or into the house?
Into the warehouse, into the front door.
The large
Okay.
one.
And was it shared with me when they saw that the stone statues were in fact mobile?
Hope, realistically, Noelle, realistically, do you think you would have had time to tell him that? I will take whatever you think. Would you have been like, also, this is the statue. Do you think you would have thought to tell him that? I will take your RP on that.
I'm gonna say that that's the way I play Noella. She is very low intelligence, but she's very high wisdom, so she does have like a lot of experiences. And even though she is kind of quiet, or like not really quiet, but she's very friendly and whatnot, she does know like how to do important things. So I'm gonna say probably yes.
Okay, so yes.
Okay. Then I am going to try to plot a path that does not put me within maybe like 30 or 40 feet of that statue.
Okay.
Now that I understand that there are Warforged, it seems like there's a lot of mechanical things happening. So I don't trust that thing, especially after just being hurt with glyphs of warding. And I want to try to see if there's a way that I can sort of look into the warehouse. Do I see any windows? Do I see any sort of like doors that are not right next to the thing, or cracks in the wall, or anything like that?
So let me do this a little bit. So right about 35 feet in front of you is the stone statue that you have now been told has joints, and now that you've been told that, you kind of notice it. So you would have
Stella?
to either go,
Are you clicking on the screen? Because we don't see that. I don't see that when you click to indicate things by mouse.
I'll do it this way. It doesn't.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it this way. So this way, about 35 feet in front of you.
Okay.
There is a stone statue. So you could go around this way where you sort of see nothing, or you could go around this way and hide. Like, what do you want to do?
Do I by any chance see a stone statue behind the little house?
No.
Okay, then I would like to head over to the big tree that I see to the east, and then very stealthily, obviously, and then go to the little house over there. Briefly see if I can see into that house, and then look across and see whether or not I can see any sort of windows or any way that I could spy on something in the big warehouse.
Okay, you run over. Roll me a stealth check. Hide behind.
All right, stealth check. Don't fail me now, stealth. 25. All right, I did it. I am a stealthy little gymnastic turtle.
He sang the whole way over. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Tallow for the win.
You run over. Nothing seems to happen. And then you said you want to sneak behind the house.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep my eyes open for any more glyphs, any traps, anything like that.
Okay, from where you are then, go ahead and roll me another investigation check.
Ugh, why do you hate me so much?
Because
18.
The DM's job. Okay, from there, because you know what you're looking for, you see another glyph appear. Right there.
Wait, where? Sorry.
Right here. Can you see this?
Oh, the red?
Yeah.
The red dot?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm now going to relay that information to the people at the front gate to ensure that they do not step on it and get acidified the way that I did.
This is not the good kind of acting.
No. There's but I don't see anything behind the house.
No, with an 18, no, you don't see anything behind the house. No windows, nothing. There is a distinct lack of windows on either of these. Sort of try and ignore anything that vaguely looks like a window on these buildings.
Sure.
There are no windows.
Okay, are there actual chimneys?
Yes, but there is nothing coming out of them.
Okay, and there's no openings of any kind outside of the door in the front and the back?
In the back of the warehouse, like I said, there is
there's the barns.
Large barn doors. In the back of the house, there is nothing. It's solid stone.
Okay, I am going to, and the Warforged went into the warehouse.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have moved that.
Ugh, yeah. I do not. I'm all alone. I do not want to go near any of these statues. I am going to, what I'll do is I'm going to try to go over to the warehouse, and can I climb up the wall of the warehouse?
Yeah, so do you kind of want to go, like, over on this, like, wall away from where you saw that statue, or what do you want to do?
Yes, I want to stay as far away from any statues I can see, and I do have rope with me, so I've got that, if that will help.
So because you are basically going into this, like, open area, right? So, like, over here, and then trying to, like, run up here, you're gonna have to roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh, you're mean. You're a mean person. It hurts my soul.
You're running into a whole ass empty spot.
Yeah, oh, I know. Yeah. I'm gonna do it, though.
Okay.
You just watch me.
Yep.
Alright, so my first roll is a 12. The second roll is a 12. Okay. So I'm gonna burn another one of my little psionic die.
How many a day?
So I have 4, but then I can pull, and as a bonus action, I can pull another one up. So I've got 2 left.
Okay.
There is. So does a 16 succeed?
You're able to get to this wall over here and start climbing. We're going to pop back to the front.
Okay.
The 3 of you are out there. You wait about 3 or 4 full minutes, and then this Warforged comes out.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm saying that to Hope in our psychic, and I guess also the Tallow in our psychic brain link. Being like, oh, I don't feel good about this.
Unfortunately, I am told that you do not have an appointment. You will have to send a letter for an appointment, and then perhaps we will be able to see you. Thank you for visiting Amerlon.
Point of information. With whom do we schedule the appointment?
You must send a letter to Mr. Gord.
Mr. Gord, of course, Mr. Gord. Mr. Gord, of course. Mr. Gord is the next unit to receive an upgrade. Perhaps Mr. Gord is malfunctioning, and probably he should be let in to initiate this upgrade as soon as possible to avoid any delays.
Mr. Gord cannot malfunction.
All right, we gotta get in there.
Malfunction.
We gotta get in there, guys. Stand back.
Well, oh darn! I was gonna say, do I have anything in my stack of papers that looks like an invitation?
No, they're all invoices.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just do
Initiating
the thing.
standing back protocol.
If you
All right.
if you pull out your mace, this Warforged leans in and says, "What are you doing?"
Dave.
I guess at this point, so I guess the mace is actually one hand, and she's got her shield up on the other, and she'll kind of lean in and put up the shield a little bit and be like, "Trying to help you."
I'm gonna through the psychic link be like, hold on, just one sec. I need you to stop for just a moment, if you don't mind. And am I at the top of the thing yet, or am I still on the side?
Roll me a athletics or acrobatics.
Well, obviously acrobatics.
Yeah. Obvious to some.
Flippy little turtle man.
That's right. And it is a 9. So obviously,
trying to scrabble up their bricks. At the front, this Warforged says, "I," looks back. "We," looks back. "Are you? You are like me. You are beyond the wall. We are able to leave the wall?"
Yes, there is more beyond the wall. There is a world outside of the wall, and we can help you leave today.
And in a way, they're like ignoring you, and they're just looking at Reggie and says, "Do you not happily work for Amerlon of Asterie?"
I did, and then I was taken for upgrades, and now I am back better than ever.
Why would you? Is it? I don't. Well, is you want to come back? Beyond the wall is bad.
Want has nothing to do with it. These are my instructions.
Please wait here. I will return.
Okay, this is getting real old, and I think that at this point, this is when Bronwyn is just like, biting at the chomp and decides unilaterally that in order to get in this gate, that she would like to use Thunderclap on
my god.
on our robot friend.
No. And get ready. Here.
On the Warforged that was speaking with you?
Yeah, because I think it has to be used on a creature. I don't know that I can use it on the gate, which would be what I would like to do.
All right, if you're doing it, go ahead. Am I rolling a saving throw?
Oh god.
Yes, it's versus...
Oh, my heart hurts.
Doesn't Thunderclap blow out from the center at everything?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot. Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone.
Oh, but we stepped back earlier, right?
Step back from me. I'm still at the very front of the gate, like leaned in, talking to the Warforger, thinking that I am, but really she's talking, or it's talking to Reggie.
Yes, but I have stepped back.
And in my brain, I just kind of do a mental scream, being like, Noelle, move! And Bronwyn is going to do this. So yes, the saving throw is against my constitution. Actually, it's attack save, con 14.
I rolled a natural 18, so they save. They take a few steps back, and because they are made of, not skin and bone and flesh and bone and blood, they seem like somewhat sturdier to be able to take this. Uh-oh! Alert! 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 Alert!
God.
Alert! Alert! And you see...
Alert! 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 I turn around and start pointing at them. Alert! And then chime with the robot.
Alert!
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Oh, maybe that was the wrong thing to do.
You see... This stone...
A transformer?
Statue, yeah, basically. Start to come alive and walk toward you. Boom. Boom.
Oh, Lord.
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh, my God. Bronwyn!
Just get it done!
What happened? No,
wow, y'all
I'm sorry. My alignment is chaotic neutral, I have to say.
Right? No, I get it. Had I made it up to the top of the thing, I was going to turn one of the invoices into a little paper airplane and shoot it over to you and tell you to tell them that you missed the order and you need to speak, just go full Karen. I need to speak to your manager.
Oh my god. Okay, so we end the scene with alert, alert, alert. A huge stone golem running towards you. You see in the back, Tallow, you're trying to scrabble up the side of the building and having a hard time doing it, but you see coming around the building towards somebody yelling alert, another stone golem. And you see coming from the side of you, three total.
Oh my God.
10-foot tall stone golems walking towards you under this alert. And that's where we'll hold. And we'll be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That was awesome.
That's one way to get the gate open, I hope, maybe?
There you go.
Things never happen. I was like, they're going to come back at night. They're going to try and sneak in. There's going to be some sort of stealth to this, right? No, there's not going to be. Okay.
We were trying. I mean...
Were you? But were you? Okay, amazing, everybody. Okay, I'm going to try and do this thing where I pull the winner. So, I don't know if I set her up right. So, straight up, honestly, I'm not really sure. So, I'm going to try and pull. If it doesn't work, what I'm going to do is, you have to be in chat for it anyway, so I'm just going to have everybody enter, and then I'll just roll a D, whatever. So, anyways, don't worry. Let's see if it works. So, I'm going to go to, oh my god, giveaways in my app. Giveaways.
You can do it.
I don't know if I set it up right, because it's telling me, that can't be right. Why does it say one entry?
Oh no, because I saw a whole bunch of people
I
enter at
did
the
say- why
beginning.
does it only say one?
Oh, did it reset? That happened the other day in one of the streams I was watching. Where
Yeah,
if
that happened to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
for some reason the page like randomly just decided to refresh, and then it didn't take half the entries.
Okay, everybody who wants to enter the draw for free D&D Beyond Player's Handbook right now, you have to be in chat anyway. Hit ! Enter, and there we go. Okay, it's going now. It's going now. Okay, 2
Yeah.
entries. Yeah, everyone do it now real quick while I'm looking at it. Anybody in chat who wants to enter, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna say thank you so much to, there we go, the numbers are going up. Okay, amazing. I'm gonna give that a minute or two. And let's do an outro from everybody while that's happening. Let's go the opposite way back around. We'll start with Loretta Jean. Tell me about yourself again.
I'm Loretta Jean. I'm a performer, a producer, and sometimes academic. Actually, that's my day job. But you can find me on the internet. I'm probably most active on the Instagram, which is where you can find me, at loretta.jean. I also do tarot readings, and if you would like to have your cards read, I have a variety of different price points, and also I offer sliding scale for people under the LGBTQ plus umbrella, as well as BIPOC folks. So you can, yes, thank you, Stella, for putting all my stuff in the chat. You can reach me any of those places. I'm also less active on Twitter, but these fine folks are encouraging me to get back on the Twitter. So I will try to be more active.
Yeah. Hope, we all know you, but give me your spiel again.
Hey everyone, I'm Hope from Hope for TTRPGS. I do my best to help provide support, success, and community for those in the TTRPG community. You can catch me basically anywhere. Love my Discord, there's a lot of fun stuff. I'm just doing my best to help everybody reach their dreams and their goals, so that's what I do.
You do, though. And,
Yeah.
the talks that, Hope and I have sometimes of, mostly me being like, I suck at life. And then she's like, you're not that bad, though.
Well, I sounds like I do a great job of that. But
Better than
no,
that.
those talks are great.
Slow
'cause
down. I'm getting all this down right now. You are not that bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yahenda, give me your hopes and your dreams.
Hopefully, shrink this massive nose. Dream about.
I like
I
it.
love it.
Thinking it-
Love
Huh? Okay, cool. All right. It feels extra because these laptop cameras are famously fisheye. I don't look this three-dimensional in real life. I
We
can't
love a
possibly.
personality. We love the leg drop. This is the oh my god, Star Thorn nose.
Oh.
Yeah. Senor Gaga. Okay. You can type my name anywhere and I will come up. You could write my name in lighter fluid on your front lawn, light it up. I'll come by. I just put in Yahenda anywhere because I'm all over it. And I make music, and now I'm starting to make music for anybody who wants it specifically. So if you got a Twitch channel or a tube or a pipe, any kind of thing that needs a soundtrack, I will do it. I accept the challenge. I love it.
Wait, let me put your song back on right now in the background.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And I'm super good at it too. Like I just did that. It was so quick. I didn't even think about it. It was so easy.
Yeah. All right, Kyle.
So thank you very much for watching, and thanks very much for putting up with it. Mwah.
So I am Kyle. I am the leader of Play Nerd Allies. We are essentially, our tagline is creating connection after a year of isolation, and we are using TTRPGs to do that. So our two Discords, look for Dungeon for All or Play Nerd Allies. On Twitter, we're Allies Nerd. Everywhere else, we are Play Nerd Allies, including our website, playnerdallies.com. And we stream 5 days a week, doing all kinds of cool things. We have our own homebrew world called the Patchwork Planet, which has a super deep lore and a lot of fabulous characters in it. And we would love to see you over there on our Twitch channel as well. Our goal on our server is to create a truly welcoming environment for people. And a lot of people say, safe space, I don't like the connotations necessarily of those terms. So I like to think of our space more as either a respectful space or a sacred space, where all voices are heard and all voices are respected, but no one gets to sort of shout down something just because they don't like it, you know. So there is so come by, say hi. We love to have fun. I don't know if you noticed that I've got like a quirky and fun personality, but that's a lot of the people on the server. So come and say hi and have a weird conversation anytime you want.
Shit gets loud.
Loud.
I'm gonna thank you everyone so much. I'm gonna see if I can do draw entrant. Oh god, did that show up? Oh shit. I mean, look, I don't know how to like put it on the thing, but Hope for TTRPGs.
Oh my god, really?
Sorry.
We can enter?
That's
Sure.
hilarious.
Okay, you put your work in.
Sorry.
So Hope, you probably don't need it, so I will say to you, either give it to somebody who needs it and could use it, or raffle it off for charity. Do we have a deal?
Do we just want to actually do another Tide self-plug and just put it towards our Saturday game? We did a charity event last Saturday where Stella was our special guest, and we crushed the goal, but we did not end up crushing the opponent in the game, so we're doing a part 2. So do we want to just do it as another incentive to keep the charity going for that?
Yes, done. So we will pass that on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope for TTRPG's Twitch. Your charity, the stream is still open for charity?
I don't know if the I don't know how streams work. I believe the VOD is still up, I think, but the Extra Life link
is still open.
Yeah, the charity link is still going. So, I mean, I can get that to you or whatever. Otherwise, it's just like extralife.com/participants/hope for TTRPGs, I think is what it is.
So that's for like children's hospitals. So we don't fuck around. So come and watch that, or we were at like $1,100 and something, and we're gonna do another part 2 on Saturday. And I've already pledged that if we hit $1,500, I'm gonna raffle off a seat at this very table, so somebody can come play, and we'll give off that book. So Saturday on Hope's channel, come hang out. I think that's tonight, but come back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Tomorrow night, I'm doing a premiere of my new show called Show and Tell with Saint Stella. And I'm just hanging out with 2 amazing artists, and we're just gonna chat, and I'm gonna interview them, and I'm gonna show y'all some of their work, and we're just gonna talk about how art happens, and the challenges behind it, and what we all do in our like crappy apartments or wherever we are to try and put art out there, and what that means to us. So I hope that you can come by and check that out. It's gonna be 7 p.m. on Thursdays. My guests tomorrow are the beautiful Alval, my favorite comedian right now, and the amazing Daniel Schneider, also known as Smashed Head, who drew this like amazing little comic of me. He's like an amazing comic artist. Anyways, that's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you, players, so much. We will have part 2 next week, 7 p.m. on Wednesday. That's it. Thank you.